What's going on, guys? Welcome to Squad Gaming. I'm BB.
Yeah, I'm Hunter.
I'm Jacob.
We're on a new adventure tonight. Uh, we've been live very seldom on the Squad Gaming channel. Of course, I'm one of the founders of Squad Gaming. Hunter's the founder of Squad Gaming as well. Uh, we're going to be playing D&D Beyond tonight. We're going to start a series of that. We're going to see how it goes. Hopefully, you guys enjoy the content. We've looked up D&D Beyond, and you can't find much on it, except the creators of D&D Beyond on their YouTube. So join us on this new adventure. Let us know in the comment section if you like it, and we'll keep it going.
All right.
What's up, guys?
Kind of weird doing I don't know, like animated gaming over the voice. 'Cause, normally we're on the camera. Kind of weird. But for us, I guess it would be helpful for y'all to see the map and see our moves. I'm not sure exactly what we can see right now because, yeah, good. We do have our DM here. He's telling us that there's a lot of surprises, and he's only letting us see little bits and pieces. Pretty much what y'all see is what we know of. So I don't know. I'm ready for this game to see what we have in store for us. So, you created your character. I don't know if we actually talked about a brief character intro, but I don't know how you kind of want to get into the game. Should we go ahead and say like our character right now? Or?
What we'll do is, as I start the story off and kind of introduce you and say your
Okay.
name, at that point I'll let you know, hey, tell your origin story.
Okay.
We'll go from there. But from then on, whenever you're ready, I'm gladly willing to start. Delta BB, have your permission?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's begin.
Such a gentleman.
I try. Our story begins in a very unique place. You've probably never heard of it in the world of D&D and Dungeons & Dragons, but it's in a place called the Land of Valerian. Now, name sounds complicated, I know, but everyone for short calls it Val, the Land of Val. Long ago, there was a war called the War of Blood. The three pure blood species and races, known as the elves, the dwarves, and the humans, waged war on one another. And that meant that the mixed blood races, tieflings, Goliaths, half-orcs, half-elves, gnomes, halflings, everything that is not human, elf, or dwarf was pretty much caught in the crossfire, destroying multiple empires in multiple kingdoms. So much so that the world itself is, in a way, almost a post-apocalyptic environment, but in the realm of fantasy. Our story is going to take place, though, in a particular place called the Ashlands, home to what used to be the Empire of the Dagons. It was a royal family within the Draconian line. Draconians are the Dragonborns. They are dragon-like people. This lineage used to own all of the land. During the War of Blood, their entire lineage was destroyed, their empire was crushed, and their land has turned nothing but now pretty much into sands and ash. You two, your story begins in this little town called Vac. Vac used to be a trading hub, very popular trading hub, and still to a degree is. The difference is now it's kind of just a desolate spot. All that sits there is the courthouse, a couple of people's houses, a general store, and, well, your tavern, aka the Naked Tavern. What's unique about VAC, though, is one thing. It's known for its oddities. This town right now is caught in the crossfire of a dispute between a half-orc clan who has currently moved into the Ashlands, seeking to obtain territory to reestablish their empire, and the Draconians trying to keep them off and protect what they have. And believe it or not, little Vac is caught in the crossfire. With that being said, let's set the stage. In walks into the Naked Tavern is a gentleman in a red cloak. He has a hood over his head. He walks with a very weird pace. And the first words out of his mouth are, "Damn, I hate the sand. It always gets caught in my jackets and everywhere else. Helga, give me what I always want." Behind the counter, this half-orc, large half-orc, beefy as all get out, immediately turns to begin making a drink, pouring a red liquor into this glass and sliding it down the bar to the gentleman who grabs it by hand. This gentleman is Melvin Mallory. Now, both of you know Melvin Mallory because he is your business partner. He sits at the end of the bar, begins to take a sip, and out comes our first person we're going to be introduced to in this story. A short, small elf who particularly has one eye. And Melvin turns to you and says, "Where the fuck have you been this whole time? I've been waiting for you to walk out. What were you doing?"
What was I doing?
What are you doing?
None of your fucking business.
Who's running the bar? He turns and looks over and sees a half-orc standing over in the corner, just kind of lurking as he always does, and says, "Well, what about you?" His thick accent's just rolling through, and he's just glaring at you with these really red eyes.
The bar pretty much runs itself.
No, it doesn't. We have Helga behind the bartending. We have Olga over there. You notice his voice always changes as he talks. He can't ever stick in one accent. Years of living over multiple places at once, having such a long age. Looks over at Olga, who's currently the bouncer. "Olga, what are you doing?" You see she's half awake, sitting in her chair, leaned back against a window, looking out and saying, "Ah, there's nobody in here. There's nobody in the bar. What is my job as a bouncer to be doing if nobody's here?" She turns and looks at you. "Well, what about you, Zero? What do you do?"
I drink.
"That's the problem. I'm the only one that doesn't drink." And at this point, we have been introduced to both of you. Olga walks over, sits at the bar with Melvin Mallory. And now would be a good time before we continue on for both of you to introduce your origin stories. So, Dobby, the elf, tell us about you.
Oh, where do I begin? My cousin fucking parents. They conceived me. And I came out with one fucking eye, legs. Just they not even, you know how they have the saying they go for miles? Like, you got legs for miles. No, not me. They're short and stubby. I came to meet Zero. God, I wish I would have never met that guy. That's pretty much my story. It's really fucked. And I got one eye and it itches a lot. Give me some time and I'll probably steal your underwear. Because I don't want to be a free elf with a fucking sock.
Zero, what about your origin story?
I grew up in a war band, pretty vicious. They pretty much attacked everybody for sport. For me, like, it was just too vicious. I never cared for it. I've always laid low, and as time grew on, as I got older, I found ways of helping the attacked. They would do, like I said, they would hunt them down for sport, and if I had a chance, I would allow them to escape. A couple times I was caught and warned about it. Luckily, I managed to talk my way out of it until I was middle-aged, and we found this one wagon that was coming through, packed full of people, calm as could be, bright people, no worries, no weapons, and they wanted to attack. So they attacked, and I'd still try to help some of them get free. And I was caught, and they told me I was going to be executed, but luckily I got away. This time I actually fled. I left my warband. I knew my time there was done. It should have been way past overdone, but I stayed as long as I could to help out as many people as I could. But it was my time to go at that point. And I pretty much became a loner trying to make sure I could survive. I learned ways to help other people out without being known. I never liked the spotlight. And as time grew up, I was able to acquire abilities and stuff that would help me where I can kind of survive on my own. I found that, groups and stuff was too much of a worry, which is kind of funny because not too long after I ran into Dobby. He was being chased by a group of people and it looked like he needed help. Like we're talking about 5 or 6 other people. And when I seen him, I knew that things were going to end bad. So I jumped in and helped solve this little issue. I broke up the fight, didn't have to kill anybody, luckily. Made sure he was safe. And then I found out that this was all started because he tried to steal someone's underwear and got caught. And I kind of felt bad for him. Yeah. I said, I was like, I need a place to stay. And he promised me that he knew of a place. And that place ended up being the tavern, which wasn't even his place. We still had to get the tavern. And that's pretty much where we landed at right now, is that we're trying to run this tavern just so I can have a place to stay. Not really sure his end game on this thing, but at least I have a little home.
Y'all been chatting for a little while at this point with some of your friends here in the bar, and about 5 o'clock hits, and all of a sudden you begin to see people start trickling in. 5 o'clock hits, people trickle in, and immediately Helga gets to work, pouring beer, pouring ale, pouring liquor, everything in between. People are going back and forth. You guys sit at the table with Melvin Mallory as you watch as your bar fills. Melvin leans over and looks at Dobby and says, "Can you believe it? Had we not killed the owner of this place, we would have never got it. Is it crazy to think that by all odds, all we had to do was just get rid of him and this ball's all? And now here we are, I've owned it for a year, and I still ain't made profit. Dobby."
He drinks your profits. What do you want me to do? He drinks your profits.
I mean, I understand he drinks the profits.
Drink a little. He drinks like a fish. Literally, the fish tank's empty because he was drinking with the fish.
Roll me a persuasion check. So this time you'll go onto your D&D. So this is out of character. Again, we're learning everything here for the first time. So if you look on your skills, you'll see you have persuasion, which is a general skill under your charisma. You're going to roll a dice for that. Tell me what you get.
23?
You got a 23. Okay. All right. Not bad. So Melvin immediately looks over at the fish tank, sees that it's empty, and leans back and says, "Well, Dobby, you have a point. I can't argue with you." He looks over at Zero. "Okay, you've drunk the fish tank and everything else in this place. We haven't turned a profit. Haven't turned a profit at all. You see people trickling in. We got low shelf stuff. Zero, you're supposed to be out there getting contacts. I know, Vac, there's nobody here, but we ain't making no money, mate. I don't know about you. Being a vampire in the desert is not the way I wanted to live."
Why do you sound like Jack Sparrow?
Years of experience. Melvin looks at you and says, "I've lived a long life." And then immediately is like, "Konnichiwa, I lived a long life."
Lay off the rum, bro.
You see he kicks back another glass of this red stuff. You both know that he's a vampire. And so you get a specific brew that's, accustomed to his need for blood. And so he tends to drink it. The more he drinks, for some reason, the more he sounds like a pirate. But anyway, it's aside from the point. At this point, you can tell he's had too much.
Hey, lay off the old egg.
Sorry, it was a positive today.
So, really, you're talking about me drinking profits, and all you're doing here is just sitting there drinking?
I've given you my whole entire life savings to run this bar. You know I used to be part of royalty of vampires.
That's good for you. I mean, I never wanted the tavern. I just needed a place to stay. He's like, Dobby was the one that wanted to open the tavern up and make money. He's like, I'm never there. You know, I'm here just to lay my head.
Just to lay your head, mate.
Yeah.
Is that why you might have gotten Helga pregnant?
What?
Room gets real quiet. All of a sudden, 'cause he says it very loud. And you turn and everyone looks at Helga's just at the bar going. Slowly turns her head away and just tries to act like nothing has happened. At that moment, in all the awkwardness, walks up this small, elvish young lad who's 300 years old, but that's young for an elf. Walks up. He's got spectacles on his eyes. His hair is a mess. He's wearing a vest. He doesn't look like he has it all together and walks up and says, Guys, I've got good news. We're hitting profit tonight. Everyone's here. I'm just so happy for y'all. We're doing such a great job. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm glad to be here, by the way. I'm just so glad to be here. Melvin looks at him and says, Specs, shut up. Nobody cares. You were just talking about profit, sir. I'm just trying to help. Specs, shut up. Why did we hire him?
Why does he sound like Gordon Ramsay now?
It's the O negative. Every minute, Melvin's just voice changes. He's like, oh, why did we hire him? 10 minutes later, why did we hire him? Mickey Mouse? All right, sorry, go ahead. No copyright, please. Specs is just looking at you guys like, awkwardly like,
I feel like I should be worried. Should we be worried?
He just keeps doing that. Where you talk.
Should we be worried?
Absolutely. What's wrong with Specs?
You guys know that when Spec gets real nervous, he makes that weird sound, and he just doesn't stop.
Hit him in the throat. Throat punching.
Yeah,
Do something.
Throat punch. Roll for it.
All right.
Fist. So it's just going to be a unarmed strike. You get the damage. It's a +1. By the way, Specs has a very low armor class. You should hit Specs.
We don't want to kill him.
Going from
Just the whole time. That's all you hear. Someone on chat's going to come in and be like, what? Oh, the whole time. You're going to go to your weapon unarmed. Don't have that option. So roll your dagger attack. You can do that, and we'll just subtract off your plus. So click the button. What did you get? 4. So we subtract off. What was your plus to that?
was a 1 + 3.
What was your? You have a little square with a plus on it.
Oh, +5 for dagger.
That's a -1, bud. So you punch Specs. You go to hit Specs, and Specs decides, I'm going to dodge. Spec immediately dodges. He rolls a 9 and gets out of the way. So, I mean, all of a sudden you throw his punch. Spec dodges like, I've been watching y'all fight. I know how this stuff works. I was ready for it.
I'm going to fucking hit you, Spec.
Spec says, go for it, bud. Go for it. I'm ready.
Yeah. I'm going to fucking stab you with my dagger. That's what I'm going to do.
No. Okay. All right.
No. All right. What about hitting him?
So you're going to do unarmed. Get that +1. Tell me what you get.
10.
You hit a 10. So you literally, where are you punching, Dex? I mean, where are you punching
He's
Specs?
getting
Throat punch. So all you hear is, okay, I'm sorry. I'm so excited to be here. I love watching you guys fight and all that kind of stuff. It's just so much fun. We're making profit. Did I say that was making profit? We're making profit. You see Melvin over there, like just rubbing his temple, like, oh my gosh, why did we hire him? Why is he here? By the way, are we going to talk about the fact that you got Helga pregnant?
We don't talk about that ever.
We all sleep in the same room. How did this happen?
Well, it wasn't in the room. It was behind the bar. But I don't know
Like
if that
behind the bar, like outside behind the bar, or behind the bar?
inside the tavern behind the bar.
Dobby, you know that night you went to go steal underwear from the mayor of the town because you thought it'd be funny because she's hot, by the way, as you've said.
Yeah.
Okay. While you were gone, for some reason, Zero, who I've never seen have a sexual drive before, turn around all of a sudden and be like, Helga, let's get at it. Now, he had been drinking for quite a while. Why do I sound Australian? Anyways, he goes behind the bar. I'm in the tavern at night, closing up, and all I hear is, ah, ah, ah. And I'm like, who's that? It's not Helga making that sound.
The reason you're talking Australian is because he went down under.
He went down on it, and that wasn't Helga making those sounds.
You were there?
I told you, I screamed, I was like, I'm in the tavern, and nobody seemed to listen the whole time. Like, all I could hear in the back was, oh, oh. And like I said, it wasn't Helga, mate. Who else was that? Was that you?
She was louder than you, apparently, because I didn't hear anything but her.
Mate, Helga ain't got that high of a voice.
No, she's got bass, though.
She does got You see Mallory's just over there, like, trying not to imagine. He's, like, covering his eyes. Both of you roll me a perception check. What you'll be able to do is click on the box for perception.
Passive perception?
So not your passive. If you go to... All right, so who was that roll?
I got a
All right, so
21.
Dobby got a 21. If you go to perception, it should have a box.
+5.
Yeah, click that. Let's see what you get.
9.
Okay.
9.
So as this conversation's going on, Dobby, you notice. Zero doesn't. You see these 6 weird-looking kind of guys walk in. They're wearing these white robes with this weird emblem on them. You notice they're not all the same race. You know, one's an elf, one's a dragonborn, one's a half orc. They're not all the same race. You know, they're all kind of different, but they all are wearing these white robes. You notice they go and sit at tables, except for one that leans up against the wall near the door. You notice they just kind of sit and they're not talking. They're not making eye contact with anybody. They just sit.
Okay. So I'm going to nudge Zero to get his attention.
Mallory has noticed them as well, and he's kind of looking at you. He cuts you kind of a look of like, do you see what I see?
Or hang on, I'm not going to nudge Hunter.
Okay.
Or
Zero.
I'm not going to nudge Zero. What is our bouncer's name again?
It's Olga.
Okay. Is she asleep still?
No, she's awake. It's time. It's bar time. Olga knows. She always has eyes on you guys because she's always aware that like she needs to be ready. So she's like when you're turning probably to look at her, she's already like standing there just kind of like
Okay.
got those eyes of like what you need.
So I'm going to give her a look
Okay.
for her to kind of check it out.
Okay.
Him specifically leaning
Against the door by the door. So you see Holga get up from her chair, and Holga is huge. She's 9 foot tall. Okay, she's almost a Goliath. Funny story about Holga. Her dad was a half orc. Her mom was in fact a Goliath. Now, if you don't know what a Goliath is in the D&D world, they're people that are like, think of the biblical terms for a giant in the Bible. That's what they were. So she's taller than your average orc, but looks like an orc. She walks over, her long braided hair, walks up to the fellow who's standing by the door. Now, he's a half elf, and you kind of notice when she walks up, he just kind of doesn't move. Deadpan, still there. So of course, Holga just kind of looks over at you, Dobby, and just kind of shrugs her shoulders. Like, hey, what do you want me to do? I mean, I'm checking it out. Dude ain't moving.
Okay.
You see Melvin kind of slowly stand up. And you see like he grabs, he reaches over and he grabs you by the shoulder and he just nods his head no. The moment he does that, you see this white-robed individual leaning by the door turn, and literally in one swoop, a blade goes across Olga's chest. She doesn't die, but you see her fall holding her chest, just blood dripping out. And you see he just picks up the blade and licks it. He turns and looks at y'all, and the other 5 all stand up and brandish blades. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do what's called roll initiative. So, roll initiative is simple as this. Go to your character sheet, and if you see where it says initiative plus whatever, You're going to click that, and I'll get what you roll. And I'm going to roll for Melvin. All right, Melvin got a 14.
I don't see initiative.
Right, should be near your armor
Oh,
class.
I see it. I see it. All right.
I mean,
Got
what you get?
16.
You got 16. Okay, so Dobby has 16.
I got 15.
Zero has 15. Okay, I'm going to roll for these guys that just stood up. All right. You guys notice that as these guys begin to stand up, each of them have a different symbol on their shirts. You kind of notice that Melvin has a very perplexed look on his face in this moment, but you don't quite have the time to really ask him what's going on, but you know something's up to it. So you want to make sure that everyone's got their map up. We can begin.
I thought you were going to move us.
I am. Get ready. All right. So the order as follows is this. We have, these guys are acolytes, by the way. Okay. So if you don't know what an acolyte is, it's someone who's in training. So we have acolyte number 1 who will move, followed by acolyte number 2, followed by Dobby, followed by acolyte number 3, followed by 0, followed by Melvin, and then the last 3 acolytes are at the bottom. Okay, so this is how initiative works. We have what's called top of order. Top of order means the person that is first will go, and then we reach what's called the bottom of order, which means it's the last person in order. When you roll for initiative, that number is basically just telling us what order you go in. Okay, so we'll begin with the first acolyte. He is standing. He is actually sitting at the table nearest to y'all. They only can move such a short space. So these guys don't move very far. You can tell by their body movements they're not the fastest of guys. Like they haven't really gotten used to their job yet. Maybe they're in training of some sort. And again, I'm allowing you to use your passive persuasion or passive perception to understand that for what you see. So acolyte number 1 is going to move 2 squares. Is what's about to happen.
Yeah.
Not, I can move you guys if need be.
Yeah, just if you don't mind moving me.
Okay. So, see if this will let me move you guys. There we go. All right. So there is acolyte is moving.
See us moving.
All right. Acolyte number 1 moves. Can't really reach you guys. All he has is a short sword, but you hear him taunt you. Be like, come on, come and get me. You notice that their voices sound kind of almost otherworldly. It doesn't sound right. You see acolyte number 2 who is sitting at another table. He is going to move. He can move a little bit further. You see he moves dead equal with the other guy. All right, at this moment, you have 2 acolytes in front of you. Dobby, it is your turn. What do you want to do? Now, you have what's called an action, a bonus, and a movement. So, for example, an action is typically your attack.
So, can I throw my dagger?
You want to throw it? Now, is it a dagger that's allowed to be thrown? If you throw it, you lose it. Unless you get it off the body.
So he's coming towards us.
Yeah.
Aggressively.
Yeah, they got blades in their hands. They got short swords.
So, yeah, I kind of want to throw it at him.
All right. So, you're going to throw. So, we're going to take your dexterity.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of modifier do you have in that?
So I have an attack, and then I have dagger.
Right.
But I'm going to use dex.
Yeah. So, what you're going to do is we're going to add your dex bonus to your roll.
Okay.
Because you're throwing it requires dexterity. And we're going to roll against this acolyte's armor class. Now, I'm not going to tell you what his armor class is, but you're going to roll a d20.
So am I going to hit dexterity?
Yep. You're going to roll a d20. All right.
12.
You got a 6, 12, right? Okay. That is exactly his armor class. So you don't hit. We want to get above his armor class. Okay. So their armor class is 12. I typically won't tell you the armor class, but again, this is the first session. So you know their armor class now is 12. So you want to get above 12. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you throw your dagger. He literally takes his blade and knocks it out of the way in one fell swoop and just stares at you and says, come on. Come on. It's like that's the only word they can say. It's just come on, come on.
Hmm.
All right. Now we have acolyte number
He's
3.
already come on. Elga,
In, not on.
she's pregnant.
Acolyte number 3, he's moved 2 spaces. He's on top of a table now, and you see him waving his sword at the other 3 to like motion them to come on, come and follow me. Okay. And again, all you hear out of his voice is, come on.
Get him off the fucking
Come on.
table. Zero, get him off the table.
Next up is Zero. Now, Zero, you obviously didn't know what was going on in the beginning, but you've seen these guys brandish weapons. You saw them slash down at Olga, and now you have begun to see these guys just start coming at y'all. You got a guy on a table, one on top of y'all's bear pelt that, by the way, is like your favorite thing because Dobby pretty much stole that thing from somebody else, and their underwear is underneath that. And you got another acolyte who is rushing towards the table, which actually there are patrons at that table in front of it, in front of him. What do you want to do?
Definitely pull out my crossbow.
Okay. Are you going to do double or single?
Do the double at this point because
Okay.
we got too many people in.
All right. Now you can attack one acolyte with both attacks, or you can attack, 2 different acolytes, however you want to do it.
I want to do the 2 closest.
Okay. So you're going to hit the one with the bear pelt and the one that's coming up on the table of patrons.
I'm going to try.
Okay. We're going to roll our attack. So you will roll your dice for your crossbow. You'll roll it twice.
Okay. And I just tap, right?
Yep. Just tap. There you go.
Is that a 4?
Got a 4. All right. Now, what is your plus modifier?
5. Is that
All right. So that one does not hit. So the guy on the bear pelt, you shoot at him, and he just turns sideways and lets it go by. You accidentally hit a patron in the shoulder.
Oops.
You going to shoot the other one?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Roll.
Got an 8.
8 plus.
Well, the 5. Right?
Okay. So we are now above their armor class. So this one hits. All right. So you see your crossbow shoots by. Luckily, it misses the patrons at the table that you shoot him, and you see you hit him right in his shoulder. Roll your damage. Now, your damage will tell you what type of dice you use. All right. So, for example, if I'm correct, your crossbow says 1d6 plus 3. So you'll hit that.
This one over here?
Yep. Going to roll a 6-sided dice. 5 plus the 3 is 8. So you hit this acolyte with your crossbow, and you see as soon as you hit him, it's like these guys are not as strong as you think they are, and you see immediately he drops to the floor, gone.
Got 1.
So not super strong guys, but nonetheless, they're pretty good at dodging. All right. So that guy drops. Melvin's up next. You see Melvin doesn't really know what to do. So you see he slides over to a table, then moves forward, and just kind of stops and stands there. It's almost like Melvin's kind of locked in fear in a way. I mean, this is a vampire. You don't see that every day for a vampire to all of a sudden be scared, right?
Right.
So keep that in mind. All right. Next up is Spec. Now, Spec has no combat experience. So Spec just kind of lets you guys go, hey, I'm just gonna sit at the table and just don't let me die. Okay. My mom and dad be really mad. Okay. I had to ask permission to come take this job. And I kind of want to stick around. Would you guys be mad if I go drink some liquor? I don't ever get to drink liquor. I know I'm underage, but would that be okay while this is going on?
I thought you've been watching us this entire time. I thought you learned a couple of things.
Wrong time to be drinking.
But I never get to drink.
And you're not going to tonight.
Okay. All right. That's fine. And all you hear in the back room is, come on. And Spec just goes, So there's that annoying sound again. All right. After Spec's turn, we have Acolyte number 4. You see, he's the odd guy. He doesn't brandish a sword. He brandishes this like small axe. And you notice he's faster than the other bunch. So as soon as he moves, he makes pretty quick headway. So kind of tells you he probably might be the leader. The other acolyte who's at the table, you see he moves behind the acolyte in front on the table. And then acolyte number 6, who's against the wall that just cut down Olga. You see he's similar to the other guy, brandishes an axe, not a sword, and moves pretty quick. He gets up to be on top of the table. And so now we just reach the bottom of the order, and now we go to the top. So does that kind of make sense now where we kind of go? So you kind of see this is going to get faster as we go. Okay?
Yeah. Baldur's Gate was pretty much the same.
Exact same way. Yeah. So here we go. All right. Acolyte number 1. So he's The guy that's still here, Acolyte number 2, is dead. Acolyte number 1 just missed a shot. Actually, I'm wrong. He was the guy that was here, the one that was between the tables died. Anyways, so Acolyte number 1, he is still near the bear pelt. You see him move again pretty quick. He moves up. He's covering distance across the tavern pretty quick. You notice him. He throws out these flying daggers out of his sleeve at you, Dobby. So he's going to roll to see if he hits you. Okay. All right, here we go. Dobby, will a 7 hit your armor class?
14.
All right, so you see the daggers go by. What do you do?
Throw my dagger, so I don't have it.
Now keep in mind, so it's not your turn, but like, so he's throwing daggers at you. How do you dodge him? How do you get out of the way? Do you duck? Do you jump? Do you deflect them? Do you spit on it?
So I have sleight of hand.
So do you want to try to see if you can grab him in there and catch him? All right. I will let you roll what is called a dexterity roll. So you have sleight of hand. You have a plus in that, right?
+5.
All right. So you're going to roll your sleight of hand. And what you're getting is a dexterity saving roll. So I'm going to add your dexterity save to this. So you got a 13.
I got an 18.
You got an 18 plus your 5. So we're going to say if he threw 4 of them, if you gave me a natural 20, I would have said you caught all 4, but you caught 3 out of the 4. So 1 goes by you and you catch you with 3 midair in your hand. So now you have 3 throwing daggers available at your turn. And keep in mind your other dagger's somewhere on the ground in the tavern. You can find it later. All right. So next up would actually be you, Dobby. So you just caught these 3 daggers in the air. They're in your hands, and now it's your turn.
So I'm going to return those 3
Okay.
back to him.
All right. So you're going to throw them.
I'm going to throw 'em.
All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to roll each time for all 3 daggers, and let's see which one hits.
So am I going to do the dagger?
Yep. We got a 13. That's his
18.
armor class. That hits.
Got 18.
Okay, 18. Roll the other. Okay, that one misses.
10.
Okay, misses. That's a hit.
23.
Most definitely. Right. So now we're going to roll. You should have a dice next to that, like a 1d4 or something. You're
Yep.
going to roll that twice. Got a 1,
Got a 4.
4. Okay. And a 4. You see him drop immediately. So you can kind of tell these guys don't have a lot of health, but you see him fall to the ground immediately. And it's kind of one of those
Get
things
off my
where
fucking bear rug, bro.
you see him fall and it's like, whoa, okay. As soon as you see him drop, you see the 2 guys with the axes immediately get frustrated. And it goes from, come on, to revenge. And so again, it's almost like they're, maybe no one's home, lights not on, don't know
Almost
what's
like a
going on.
possessive state.
Almost like a possessive state. So Acolyte number 3, that's the one that's near the barrels. You see he covers ground pretty quick. 0. He's there. He's rolling an attack with his axe. All right?
Gotcha.
Now, these guys are a little bit stronger than the others. Okay? All right. Does a 14 hit you?
Armor's 14.
Okay. So typically when we get to the armor class, the way it works is this. If you're rolling against the DM and the armor class is 14 and you roll a 14, you don't hit. DM's discretion, they'll say, okay, but if I roll against you and I get a 14, armor class 14, I will get to hit you. Okay.
Got it.
As a DM, I like to keep the rules the same. So your armor class is 14. He gets it, but he's not going to hit you. Okay.
Gotcha.
So he comes up, swings his axe. You completely deflect it out of the way, and now you're in close combat. And by the way, it's your turn.
All right. Well, for close combat, I guess I probably need to switch to my dagger.
Okay.
All right, so it's just the one.
Yep.
Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna swing my dagger at him.
All right.
12.
All right. 12 does not hit. He has a bit of a higher armor class than these other guys. So then as soon as he swings his axe and you dodge, you come at the dagger and you notice he's able to turn his axe out of the way to deflect it. All right. So y'all are caught in close combat. But up next is Melvin. You see Melvin is actually like almost running his way out towards the door. So he is like trying to get around the combat. But you notice the acolyte on the table is recognizing what's going on, has made eye contact with Melvin. Acolyte number 4, who is the one on this table right here, will move in towards Melvin, and they're getting into close combat. You see the acolyte throws 4 daggers out of his robe. Let's see what happens. The Acolyte rolls a 12 plus his attack, so it's at 15, which is Melvin Mallory's armor class. And so he actually does do damage to Melvin. You see Melvin, for who typically is a pretty good fighter. Again, he's a vampire royalty, has been trained in greatest combat. You see he takes let's see here, would it be 4 daggers? 1d4. And we'll times it by 4. And so he will take 8 damage. He's not really hurt that bad because, again, he's a vampire. He's undead. But you see he's a little pissed off. He just took 4 daggers into his chest. And all you hear is like, I hate these guys. That's all he says out loud. But it's enough to draw your attention again that, like, there's something about this. Melvin knows more than he's letting on.
Right.
Acolyte number 5 is on the table. Immediately brushes off the table and begins moving forward, closing the distance near the bear pelt. And the next Acolyte moves up not far behind him. And now we're at the bottom, so we go back to the top. Acolyte number 1, who is currently caught in close to Dobby, is going to move up. Actually, Acolyte number 1 is dead. My bad. Acolyte 1 and 2 are dead. Dobby, it's your turn. You're up. So you've got one who's in the middle of your tavern. You've got one in close combat with Zero. You've got one that's in combat with Melvin. And you've got one at the back, kind of trying to block the door.
The one with Zero,
Mm-hmm.
we noticed was potential leader.
Possibly. There's 2 of them with axes. They have different symbols than the other 4. Roll me a perception check. Let's do that. So I can, if you get a pretty high one, I'll explain it to you. Then you might catch something. An 11. Okay. Add your
13.
Okay. So you kind of notice that 4 of them, the symbols are different, but they're really similar. You notice the 2 with axes, though. The symbols match on their robes. You also notice just something really weird is up with their eyes. Can't make it out, but you know something weird is with their eyes. Anyways, so you've noticed that. What do you want to do? So the bonus would be your bonus action is what you just did, by the way. So now you can move or you can attack.
Does my Eldritch Blast do damage?
It would, but you will also hit 0 in the process. Because of how close 0 is in combat with this guy, you got to think they're going they're going close quarters. So if you Eldritch Blast, you will hit 0. Keep in mind, you have 0 who is in close quarters combat currently, and you have Melvin who is currently in close quarter combat with another Acolyte, and you have one rushing across the tavern. You also have Olga, who is currently bleeding out on the other side of the tavern.
So I could use my Eldritch Blast on one of my bearskin robe.
There you go. So what you'll do is you'll roll and add your charisma modifier to this one.
So I'll roll my 4.
Yep. And then add your charisma. Is that a 7 or a 1? Okay, it's 7. Phew. You Eldritch Blast an 11. So you got 11. This guy's armor class again is still 12. So you'll Eldritch Blast. You notice he'll move out of the way, but he will still take partial damage. Okay. So what you'll do is you'll roll your dice for Eldritch Blast, and then you'll half it.
So I'll do my 1d10.
Mm-hmm. And then we'll half the damage. Because even though you got to think Eldritch Blast is a blast. So 7. All right.
Half.
Yep. Technically, I could give him the right to dodge. Like he would make a counter roll to you. But again, these guys are just in training, so they're not quite up to date. So 7 damage. We half that. We'll say 4. He takes 4 damage. He don't look good, but he ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? He's up, but like you hit him and you see like just like as soon as you see blood just kind of come from his eyes.
Damn it, on my bearskin
And
robe.
you see the blood kind of come out of his mouth, and you see he stops and he kind of droops from it, and he looks up and just smiles and he goes, "Revenge. Revenge."
Oh, yeah, he ain't doing so hot.
All right, so going on. Now we've got Acolyte number 3 who is in close combat with you, Zero. He's going to swing that axe at you, all right?
All right.
Are you ready?
Go.
All right. He's going to rear back, and he's going to try to come down on your head. Kind of like a over-the-top hit.
Yeah.
He rolls a 13,
Whew.
plus his attack, which is 15. Does that hit your armor class?
From 14.
All right, he's rolling his damage. All right. Now, what is your health?
Hit points.
Yeah, what's your hit points?
10 out of 10.
All right, well, you take 5.
Okay.
5 damage. So you feel this slash come right down. Luckily, you do move, but it hits you in the shoulder, and it leaves a pretty ugly cut. So you take 5 damage. You ain't looking good. You're not down, but you're not great. And you see he smiles as it just digs into your shoulder. But hey, good news. Now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Make sure I get this right. So like on here.
5 damage, what you would say. So yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Oh, well, I just killed you. Sorry. But don't worry about it. You're still alive.
I'll heal myself 5.
Yeah, heal yourself up 5. Might be slow. So. Don't worry, you're not dead.
Yeah.
All right. So, you take 5 damage, but now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
Well, I threw my dagger, so I'm down to just my crossbow.
Okay.
Damage.
No, you didn't throw your dagger. He did. You've still got yours. So.
Yeah, you did.
Oh,
crossbow.
attack.
You
That's
did
right.
double crossbow.
When the last attack I did, I was a dagger.
Yeah, you're trying to stab him. You didn't throw it.
With that range, I'm still able to use my crossbow.
So what you would have to do is you would only have enough room to grab one of your crossbows.
Yep.
And it almost would be like taking the crossbow and sticking it in his gut at that point in that close quarter combat. So at this point you'd be rolling for a malfunction of equipment, not so much his armor class, because you're pretty close.
All right, so in that's the case, then we go back to the dagger then.
Okay. And if your equipment malfunctions, keep that in mind. That's out until the battle's over. So you may want to keep those at hand. So.
All right. So using the dagger, I try to stab.
Okay.
Ooh, 24.
Oh, yeah, you hit. You hit. Was that a natural 20? Or was that plus?
This was 19 plus 5.
Oh, man, if you had a natural 20, that would have been awesome. All right, so you do damage. So you're going to roll your 1d4 plus your 3.
Comes to a 4, 1 plus 3.
All right. So you do 4 damage to this guy. When you hit him with those daggers, you see it's kind of like a tit for tat. He gets you in the shoulder, you stab him in the gut.
Right.
Again, kind of like the other guy, you see he smiles at it and he just goes, revenge, revenge. Speaking of Specs, even though we've skipped his turn, Specs is over there still going,
Yeah.
Anyway, so no one's worried about Specs
Throat
right
punch
now.
him again.
I'm dealing with somebody over here.
Melvin's turn. You see Melvin is going to move close quarters in with this guy that's in front of him. Melvin just moves up, and in a swift blow, you see Melvin brandishes this crazy looking, just sexy blade that you have no idea where he's kept it. Maybe in his pants. Who knows? It comes out, and you just see he eviscerates this acolyte out of the way, and then immediately begins to dash for the door again. Like, Melvin might be trying to get out of here. We don't know with the way he's running. Next up, that was acolyte number 4. So now we're at acolyte number 5, who is standing on your bear rug that you just shot. He's going to move a little more to close the distance to you. He threw his daggers at you, so he has nothing this time. So he is just running at you, just going, revenge, revenge, the whole time. That's dead set what he's on. It's all on his mind. You see the last acolyte number 6, you're going to watch him. He's coming across the back, and he is now at the bear rug. And now we are at the top of the order again. So that means, Dobby, you're up. You got acolyte running at you. You've got another one running as well behind him. 0 is not looking in good shape. He's still standing, but he's kind of hurt.
So they're lined up now.
Yes, they are like 2 idiots
So
decided to go back.
Eldritch
You go to blast
again.
You can get so the guy in front will take the full damage. The guy behind will take half.
So
if
we're
you do
we're
hit.
gonna roll again.
All right, roll
an
for it.
Eldritch blast. So we're gonna roll this.
Oh no!
It's 5.
Oh, but that's a nat 1. You may now roll a 6-sided dice and know what the effect of your unfortunate crit is.
So where do I do that at?
So go to your map, and there should be a dice
here?
at the bottom. Yeah, there you go. Roll a 6-sided dice, and I will tell you unfortunate consequence that occurs. You rolled a 2, which thank God you didn't roll a 1, because a 1 means he gets a surprise attack. You roll a 2. You Eldritch Blast and accidentally knock out some of the patrons nearby, blasting, and some of your tables go flying across the room as soon as you hit it. And you accidentally do hit Olga against the door, who is currently bleeding. So all you hear is, ah! So I hope Olga is okay. That's unfortunate for Olga. Anyways, Acolyte number 3, he's back up, which means he's in close quarter combats with you, Zero. So, of course, he is going to go for his axe again at you. Yep. He's going to roll his dice. Does a 13 hit you?
14 armor.
All right, he misses with his axe. You see, he's getting really frustrated with this fighting because he's only hit you once and he wants you dead. Your turn.
Feeling, yeah.
Your turn.
I'm getting the dagger back, yeah.
All right, roll for it.
Going for the stab. Ooh, 15 plus 5.
Oh, man, someone needs to get a natural 20. I'm excited. All right, 15 plus 20, you do hit. Roll your damage.
4 plus 3.
He's dead. How do you do it? How do you kill this guy?
Sorry. I'm going straight for the gut, and I'm going upwards. Like I'm
so stab, and you just open him like a cadaver.
There you go, yeah.
You do it, and like as soon as you open him, you notice that it's not red blood that comes out. It's just this black ooze that just seeps out of his chest.
Zero, you just gutted him like the fish you drink.
Hell yeah, I did. He hit me with an axe.
Tit for tat, right?
Right.
All right, going back to Melvin, you see Melvin is still booking it for the door. You see he stops to look at Olga. And all you hear is, sorry, lass, but I'm not dying here. And you see he makes his way out of the bar.
Coward.
I wish I could throw my dagger at, but make sure like it hits the dull and just.
All right. Speaking of our 2 other acolytes, the one in front of you, Dobby, is now fixing to close the gap, and he's going for a close quarters attack. All right, you ready? Here we go. He's rolling for his attack. Does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
All right, so he comes in with his dagger, and he just completely misses.
He threw them all.
That's right, he doesn't. He has a short sword. He comes in with a short sword, but he does miss. And so as soon as he comes in for the stab, you just kind of sidestep and let him come on by. So he doesn't trip, so you don't get an attack of surprise, as we would call it, but you do know that you pretty much dodge out of the way. Acolyte on the bear, Matt, is coming up, and he's about to close it. You notice that he stops, and he does not do anything, but he rears back his axe. He's not throwing it at either of you. He rears it back, and he throws it at the bar.
Oh, good. You don't have an axe.
He rolls an 18.
My mahogany wood.
You hear a loud scream as the axe digs in to Helga's shoulder, hitting the glass bottles behind the bar, and you see them begin to topple.
Not the bottles.
And all you hear is, revenge, revenge. Now, he has no weapons at this point, but he feels pretty satisfied in what he did. Going back to the top of the order, Dobby, you're up. You're in close quarter combat with the Acolyte.
I have a sickle.
Okay.
We're gonna try to behead this motherfucker.
Let's go. Roll your attack.
So it's a +1.
What's a 4?
Got a 4.
Doesn't do anything. He comes by with his short sword. You pull out your sickle. He sees you coming and immediately does this weird, like, odd body, like, rotation where, like, almost like a zombie. Like, he just rotates out of the way. Almost like he's possessed. Rotates out of the way. His arm does this weird function that an arm shouldn't do to get it out of the way of your hit. And then just deadlock stares at you and just goes, revenge, revenge. I don't think these guys know any other words. Continuing on, now we have Zero. It is your turn because you kill the Acolyte in front of you. You got the one that's in combat with Dobby, and you've got the one that's coming. It seems he was going to come at you, but he stopped onto the axe at Helga.
No, this dude shook the bottles. I got crossbows. Both.
I love that. Not even caring
than-
about the woman that has your child. I'm protecting the bottles. All right, pulls out the crossbows.
We don't know that just yet.
Right. We don't know. Who's the father? It's this part where we go on D&D Murray and be like, you are the father. All right, so you pull out your crossbows.
Yes. Aim them directly at his chest.
All right, roll. So you get to roll 2 times.
Yep.
To see if they hit.
Look at that. 3 + 5.
So you got an 8. Doesn't hit.
9 +
14.
5.
That does hit. All right, so crossbow bolt will hit his chest. Roll your damage.
1 + 3.
1 + 3. All right, he don't look good. All right, he took this one pretty. I mean, you shoot him in the chest, and again, like the other one. Remember the other one when you hit him, like it was like, or actually when you hit him with the Eldritch Blast, you saw the blood just kind of come out of his eyes, out of his mouth. Same thing. As soon as you hit him with the crossbow, you see just the blood come out of his eyes and out of his mouth. And again, it's not red; it's this black, almost ooze that just kind of like drips out of him. It's not. It's just not normal looking. But you see, he takes it like a champ and smiles at you.
Out of character.
Yeah.
Can I ask if something is a part of D&D realm?
Yeah, always.
Okay. Are Leviathans a thing in
Yes.
D&D?
Yeah. Any fantasy creature you can think of will always, typically can be in the D&D world. It may not be in a book per se as a monster manual, but I promise you, if you go on things like Pinterest, if you dig around the internet, you could even go to Gemini or ChatGPT and say, hey, create me a character stat sheet for a Leviathan. I promise you could get it. And it might ask what level creature you're dealing with. So yeah, a lot of creatures, even if you know the Leviathan is not only just a biblical creature, but it's also a Greek creature.
Yep.
Well, so is the behemoth, which is again considered a fantasy creature. It is in D&D. So just think of any creature you could think of will be in here. And that doesn't, and just keep that in mind. That means eventually you'll come across them down the road at some point.
Yeah.
So, all right. So going back into the game, both these acolytes are not looking good. So acolyte's in close combat with you, Davi. He's coming at you. He's rolling for his attack. Will a 16 hit?
Yes.
All right. He's going to roll for damage. Now keep in mind, all he has is a short sword, so it's not a lot. He hits you for 2 damage. That's all you take. So then
So how do I
You
go to your health.
damage?
Yep, damage. And you're going to just say 2.
For me, I'd have tapped the 10. There it goes.
Yeah, not 1022. You'll die.
Oh, shit.
Don't want you dead.
8.
Yep. You're at. All right. So you take 2 damage from that attack. It's not terrible. You see, he pulls out a short sword. He comes at you. He hits you kind of like right on your arm, like right on your forearm, and gives you a good slash. It hurts. Luckily, it's just, you're like, whatever. I can get over this and keep going. The other acolyte has no weapon, but you notice he just runs full throttle at 0, and he's actually just going to try to like almost body slam you with what he's got.
Okay.
And he's human. So this is going to be a strength check. So it's strength versus strength. Now, you're a half orc. So you're going to have a plus to your strength.
Yeah, I got a +1.
Yeah. So he's going to go flat nothing. He just rolls. So we're both going to roll. And whoever gets the higher roll.
Got to roll on the strength, right?
Yep. You're going to roll a d20.
Ooh, here we go. 17 + 1.
He rolls a 3. And so as soon as she comes at you, you notice that like he literally bounces off of you and hits the ground.
Yeah.
All right. So he is down on the ground. And so you have what's called an attack of surprise or attack of opportunity. So you may now roll. Do you want to do daggers or crossbows? Keep in mind, this is the guy that you hit just a minute ago. So he's not got a lot of life left.
Well, since he's down, I think I'm going to pull about the crossbows back out. Just aim as
All
he's
right.
down.
Roll your double attack.
Over. Ooh. 18 + 5.
Yeah, that one hits.
Might as well do the other one too. 14
that one
+
hits.
5. Yep.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, he just took 2 crossbows on the chest. You may roll your damage, but I'm pretty sure you will finish him.
Yeah. Crossbow. 1 + 3.
You shoot him right in the chest, and you see as soon as you hit him in the chest, he just drops dead, and you see the life in his eyes. His eyes that are just full of this black ooze just kind of fade.
All right. The next one was 4 + 3.
Yeah. You also notice that like when he dies with a face of fear. Like not the way someone who's currently trying to fight you.
Like he wasn't in control.
He wasn't in control.
Yeah.
And then of course, all that's left is the acolyte with Dobby who just attacked him. So we're back at the top of the order since Melvin left. Dobby, you're up.
Going sickle again.
Go for it. That hits, most definitely.
15?
Yeah, that hits. Roll your damage.
2.
So you do 2 damage. You hit this acolyte. Their health is only like 8 points. You hit them with a sickle. As soon as you hit them, you don't get a good cut on him, but just enough. You nick him like right in the shoulder blade that forces him to kind of step back from his next attack. But it is back to his turn, so he will now attack. He's going to roll his damage. See if he can hit your armor class. He rolls a nat 20.
He's about to kill me.
He is about to kill you. Possibly. All right. So when you hit a nat 20, it means he gets to roll his damage twice. So here we go. A 1. So that's a good thing for a nat 20. He only does 1 plus 3. That's 5 points of damage.
4 points.
Yeah.
1.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. 3 plus 1. My bad.
I've got 4 health left.
Yep. You see when you nick him in the shoulder, as soon as you come to the sickle, he grabs you by your shoulder and just pierces this short sword right into your hip and digs it. And when he digs it, all you hear out of his mouth is revenge, revenge. Zero, your turn. You just saw your buddy get like stabbed like right into the hip with this blade. And it ain't like a pretty stab. We're talking the stab twist.
All right. Can I run up on him with my dagger?
You can.
Like,
so
slam
you're
him?
going to do a movement, which is great because neither of you guys did not move this whole time.
Yeah,
But
I
yeah,
hope-
so you're moving. All right, so you're going to move into close quarters. So now you're in close quarters combat with this guy. So you have the option of if you pull out your crossbow, you can have what's called a possible malfunction, or you can go with your dagger.
I'm going with my dagger.
All right, you go for it.
17 + 5.
Yeah, that's going to hit. You're going to hit. So roll your damage.
4 + 3.
You stab this dude. I mean, like he's busy putting his short sword into Dobby and twisting, and he doesn't see you out of the corner of his eyes. You just come with this dagger, and I mean, you just stick it in his throat, and you just see the life from his body drop. And you notice the same situation as before. He drops, and it's a face of fear, not a face of one who's trying to kill.
Right.
You guys look all over your bar. There are patrons who are terrified. There are patrons who are covered in blood. There are patrons who are trying to help other patrons up who've been hurt in the process of the fighting. And you have these 6 dead bodies just laying on the ground. There's tables that are flipped over and moved. Olga is finally getting tended to. Some patrons have gotten over to her and are trying to heal her. Helga is still behind the counter. Luckily, the axe didn't go far, but you see that she is hurt. Speck is still at the table, but that boyish charm of just liveliness is just in the face of terror. And you just kind of hear people low mumbling. Everyone's just kind of shocked at just what occurred.
All right. You good?
No, I'm fucking bleeding.
I mean, me too.
You see a couple of patrons run over and ask, like, do y'all need help? Do y'all need healing?
I think I'll manage. I need to go check on these bottles, though.
You see one of the guys. You see one of the guys like, are you sure? I'm a doctor, and you don't look good. Are you sure you don't want me to heal you there, sir?
Well, if you're a doctor, are you going to charge me?
I mean, I'll need your insurance, but I mean, you know what? I tell you what, you saved. I won't charge you insurance.
Well, I would appreciate that. Yeah.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So he gives you like a health bottle. He doesn't even like touch you. He just hands you a health bottle to drink.
All right. Well,
What about me?
I drink.
He looks over at you and he says, I'm sorry, I don't really like elves. Can I charge you I can charge you insurance. You want to charge your insurance? You got insurance?
I don't have insurance. This bar we just stumbled across, I just made it mine.
Oh, that's right. You killed the owner, Martin. Man, he was such a nice guy. You know what? I don't think I want to
How
help
do you know that I killed Martin?
You see, he just kind of looks around and says, the whole town knows that you like
He
this.
wouldn't give me his underwear.
Exactly. You take people's underwear. You took mine last week.
I'll give him
You see, he
back.
drops his pants and there's just nothing there. He's just
I'll give him back. Plus another pair
Can I have, so I can,
if you give me help.
well, hold on. How do I know this is a man or a woman's? Can I have a woman's pair of underwear?
Is that the kind of thing you're into?
I mean,
Clean or dirty?
you know what I like? I mean, come on, man. You know.
Shit stain it is.
So he immediately hands you a health bottle like you hand him the underwear. He just takes off out the tavern at door, just gone. Everybody, a couple people that heard the conversations just kind of like looking back and forth, like, what is wrong? What is wrong with this tavern? Why are we here?
So what do I get healed to?
You go back up to your regular health. So you guys are back at full health. Your bar's kind of in shambles. You've got your bouncer and your bartender's hurt, and Melvin made it out the door.
So I'd like to investigate a body.
Okay, so you want to do investigation? All right.
I want to investigate one of the ones that we presume is a leader.
Okay.
I want to investigate
So
their
that's
body, see if they have anything on it.
That one is literally on the other side of the table, so you just walk over. Roll me an investigation check. Zero, what are you doing while he's fixing to investigate this body?
I'm going over to
Got a 16.
Olga, right?
Olga, the bouncer?
Yeah, she's the one that's currently been bleeding
You're
all
going
the
to
time.
check on your pregnant. Why? You're an asshole. Why aren't you going to go check on your pregnant girl? It's potentially your
pregnant.
baby.
No, let's see. I just slept with her.
You literally fucked her behind the bar.
See,
Our bar.
I did that. Yeah.
Y'all are literally yelling this conversation across the bar. I just want you to know
Like,
that. So
what
keep
the
going.
hell is your problem?
I got to make sure they're both okay.
Go check on your baby, you idiot.
I don't have a baby.
Yet.
No,
She's pregnant.
she's pregnant. Yeah,
And it's yours more than likely.
we don't know that.
Go check on her. She got hit in the shoulder. Who cares about Elga?
I go check on Olga.
Go check on Olga.
I rolled a 16.
All right, so we'll come back to you in a minute. Zero. All right, so you roll a 16. Are you? Tell me how are you checking? I mean, I know you're stealing this guy's underwear, but like, tell me how you're checking this guy. What are you doing?
All right, because this guy's got the open.
Yeah, you've like
chest.
eviscerated his chest.
Okay.
Open. Yeah.
So I'm looking to see if there's any like paper, like a bounty,
Okay.
or anything.
So
anything that would show why he was at our tavern.
So you dig through his robes. You find nothing in his robes. You notice that the ooze that's out of his chest, that's coming out, like it's almost like it itself is moving. So it's not like it's just bleeding out. It's like it's moving oddly. But it's not like it's necessarily alive. It doesn't have like a symbiotic life. You just see that it has this weird movement to itself. You notice that his eyes were this. When he got closer to you, you realize they were like black, like pitch black. You do notice as you pick through this guy's robe, you do find a wallet with a name in it, and the name is just Lixian. That's all the name is. You also notice that there's this same symbol that was on his robe on the side of his neck. That's all you can see. You do notice that as you've looked at him more, his skin has went from being this like what he looked like to almost like this scaly, like you see almost like little diamonds appearing in his skin. They're getting scaly, almost like scales on a lizard are appearing as you stare at him, as you investigate him. But all you find is a wallet with the name Lixin on it. You run over to Olga.
Yeah.
You run to her. She just kind of looks at you and says, "Why are you checking on me? Go check on my sister. What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm fine. I'll be okay. I got a doctor. What are you doing?
I just want to make sure you were all right too.
Go check on your baby.
Don't have a baby.
Told you, idiot.
have a baby."
I told you, idiot.
I'll go check on
You
her.
see, like she ushers you like to go. Like she's just like, go, get out of here, go.
I'll say whatever, and then I head that way.
So you head over. Helga is like, she's sitting there. She's got this young lady who's currently wrapping up her shoulder. She kind of has this disdain look at you right now. And she just goes, So you like my sister now all of a sudden?
No, I was making sure your sister was okay because that is your sister.
I mean, I know. It's not like she's pregnant though.
But no one was helping her. You are being helped right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, because I have a baby.
Well, yeah,
I have your baby.
we don't know that.
I was a virgin before you.
And
I ain't been with nobody else.
so you say.
So you see, she just kind of does like, look at you. The lady who's currently just tending her arms, just kind of awkwardly, just like, just kind of trying to wrap the arm up, and it's like, do I need to leave?
How far along pregnant is she?
She's sitting at about 3 months. So she's kind of showing.
No plan B for you.
I mean, there's a plan B. There's a plan B.
The lady just kind of looks at you like, do I need to leave?
Why would you leave? You're helping her.
Yeah, but y'all are like kind of having one of those like, conversations that I don't know if I need to listen to.
You're fine. I don't understand why you would leave.
She just listens. But I'm the town gossiper, so are you sure that you want me to know this? Hey, everybody! Helga's pregnant with Zero's baby! I mean, the whole town, like half people are like, yeah! And half's like, oh. So the whole bar is like gone from like quiet stillness to like, there's just commotion everywhere and everybody's hearing about it. And Helga's like, thanks, Zero.
I need me a drink.
Hey, Zero. Congratulations. I just heard the news. You're finally accepting it.
Fuck off. I go to the bar, grab my bottle, and start drinking.
The town
Right out the
gossip,
bottle.
The town gossiper just announced it. Like, it has to be true.
Fuck off.
As you have this conversation, you kind of hear like this commotion that sounds like it's outside the bar.
Oh, yeah. Where the fuck did Melvin go?
That's not a bad idea. Well, you should go check on him.
So you're gonna go out, anything? You're gonna go outside the bar or anything else you're gonna do?
Yeah, I want to check on my bearskin rug real quick, make sure it's still good, and see if my underwear's still
Roll a
under
20-sided
there that I've
die.
been saving there.
Roll a 20-sided die, and tell me what you get.
18.
Pristine. There's like just a little drop of blood on like one of the paws, but like the rug itself
Is
is
my
in
underwear
like
still
beautiful.
underneath it?
All your underwear is still underneath it. None of it's been stolen. You like lift it up like where no one could see. You're like just checking. You smell it like okay, we're good.
Just making sure.
All right, so y'all gonna head out the bar, outside the bar.
I still got my bottle in hand. But
All right, so y'all
Give me a swig of that.
Get your own.
This is why we aren't making profit.
Well, don't drink a bottle.
You got a whole bottle.
Right. This is mine. You don't
Let me
drink-
have a sip. We're going outside. It's hot out there.
You're drinking-
Hydration.
You're drinking profits.
y'all are doing this as you're walking to the door, and Speck is following y'all, and he's just kind of like, so,
We should probably sit him.
so,
Oh shit! I need to go back inside. I gotta get my daggers. I forgot.
Speck's like, I'll go get him, and he turns off and just runs away.
Spec, hurry up.
Speck just takes off.
How many daggers do you have at this point? Because there was a couple. Like you had your
I
own, and you had the
had
other
my
guys.
own. I want all of them. Every dagger.
As y'all-
Find every dagger, Spec.
Walk outside
day.
arguing.
So how many daggers would that be?
Let's see, you caught 3 of them.
Yeah.
Plus, so you got 4. You got 4. He's got to go
There's
find
5 total.
5. He's got to find the one that's on the ground somewhere.
Yeah.
It's going to be a minute.
Hurry up, Spec.
Y'all walk outside. You see Melvin just get thrown back into the sand right in front of y'all's bar.
The hell, Melvin?
And
You're
Melvin,
a vampire. You're supposed to be strong.
Melvin just looks at y'all and says, "Chaps, this is not one of those situations where I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd rather just leave town." And you see,
Well, can you turn into a bat and fly us away?
that's not how it works. You see, he just looks at you up at the crowd. It's not how it works. We don't just turn into bats and fly away. Who told you we do that?
I read it in a book.
Don't believe everything you read. And you hear this voice just go, hush. You look up. There are these 2 figures in cloaks, black cloaks. You notice that they have skull mask across their face. You can see their eyes. You can't make out what race they are. In between them is this bear who is just literally, it's a massive black bear. Bigger than a typical bear. And here in the town of Vac, and especially the Ashlands, we have a thing called a desert bear. This is typically what that kind of thing is.
0, it's a black bear. Just yell real loud and it'll run. It's not a grizzly. You don't have to get in fetal position.
Sure.
By the way, congratulations on your fetus.
Fuck off.
You see one of the assassins look at you and say, hush. It's like this weird, similar to the voices you heard inside.
Can
But
you stop telling me to hush?
hush. Similar to the voices you heard inside, but it's not as almost like possessive. It's actually it's actually pretty similar to what you would see from a lot of other people inside the bar. It's that weird possessed sound. And you see she looks at you and she's like, all we want is Melvin. You're free to go.
What do you mean you want Melvin?
You allow us to take Melvin and we will leave.
What happens to Melvin?
It's none of your concern.
I believe it is my concern. That's our business partner.
Do you want to own your bar?
I want Melvin.
You see she just nods her head real slow.
You going to allow this, Dobby? They're trying to take Melvin.
Let him have him. He won't turn into a bat and fly away with us.
That's not how it works!
I want to tame that black bear and ride that motherfucker. That's what I want to do.
What about Melvin? He's our business partner.
He's a vampire. He rejuvenates.
That's not how it works! That's all I keep saying. You can tell he's like super distressed right now.
Melvin, what is your thoughts?
I don't want to die. If you help me, I will explain the whole situation to you.
How do you want us to help you?
Kill them!
I don't
You
care.
just see how we fought them people in the bar?
Yeah?
And you want us to kill them?
Oh, I'm gonna die.
Melvin, are you going to help us this time?
Do they have wooden stakes, Melvin?
It's not how it works. And yes, I'll help you this time.
Out of character, how many are there?
You got 2 assassins and 1 black bear.
I forget the maps there. It's first time.
He's like, how many are there? Oh, wait, there's a map that we could look at.
It does help, yeah.
Yeah. If you look at it. Anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Speck! Where are my daggers?
You see Speck comes just running back into the thing. He comes running back outside and he's like, okay. I got you. Oh, they have really cool masks that they're wearing. That is so
Speck!
cool. I'm sorry, their masks are cool. Why can't we have
Shut
cool masks
up
like
before I
that?
throat punch you again.
Oh.
Stop!
Dobby, we can do this. If Melvin helps. Only 2 of them.
Maybe we just give them Speck instead of Melvin.
Can I fight with your daggers?
No, give me my daggers.
Okay, so he just hands you like 4 of them.
Where's my 5th one?
Oh, there's another dagger? Oh, my bad. I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
No.
I'll be right back.
Hey,
Bye.
we can last with 4.
He just runs off again back in the tavern.
All right, so this is me talking to the assassin at this point. If we give you Spec, can we keep Melvin?
I mean, I could use a slave, you know. I mean,
Is that what you're going to use Melvin for?
no, we're gonna kill him.
I mean, is Spec a fair trade?
Is he an ancient vampire who's done dealings with almost all empires and is currently a spy working amongst all of you?
I mean, he could be.
Sure.
And like Melvin just kind of looks at y'all like, she just revealed like a lot there, and he's just kind of like, just his eyes are really wide.
Hey, Melvin. You're ancient, you old fucker.
I've been around quite a while, let me just tell you.
You want to do this?
Yeah. Hold on. I got this.
I'm scared.
I'm stealthy.
I'm scared.
I've got this.
I'm so
I've got
scared.
this.
I'm so
I'm
scared.
stealthy.
All right.
I'm gonna sneak up behind them.
They're
So
literally in
you're
front of
gonna
us.
you're gonna roll with disadvantage because they have eyes on you. But if you want to roll for stealth, go for it. I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, maybe I'll be stealthy and go back in the bar
And you're in the middle too.
to
So.
help Spec find my 5th dagger. Okay, I'm gonna stealthily go back in the bar. to find
Roll for it. I want to see you roll for it.
my 5th dagger. And also, while I'm in there, I'm gonna grab my own bottle so I can get drunk. Oh no! 6.
Okay, 6, but it is a nat 1 still, so I need you to roll a 6-sided dice. Four. You go to enter the bar and you see this whip just come out and like literally hits the side of the bar.
Hold on.
Okay.
I got sleight of hand.
You do, but you roll a nat 1.
Dang it.
Yeah.
So you see this whip hit the side of your bar and it comes within inches of your face and then just goes back and pretty much is like, take another step and it will take your head off. Roll for initiative.
$16.
All right. Dobby has 16. Assassin, we'll say female. 9. L.
Ooh, 1 plus 3.
Okay, so you got a 4. So Zero's got a 4.
Out of character, should I be saying like 1 plus 3 or just 4? Like,
You just say 4.
Okay.
You don't have to give me the plus. I can look at your character sheets and I'll know automatically what your pluses are.
okay.
And then also I have it set up on here where if you roll, I will see what you roll. It'll already automatically add your modifier, so I can get it.
Okay.
So and then I'm gonna roll for the Black Bear and Melvin. Black Bear got a 13. And then Melvin got a 13 also. So we'll do always DM enemies first, then DM's characters. All right. So order goes as this: Assassin Mel, he's the one at the bottom.
Yep.
Then it will go Dobby. Then it will go the Black Bear, Melvin, Assassin Female, and then it'll be Zero. Okay. All right, the Assassin Mel is first. He is going to, these guys are a lot quicker than the guys you fought against earlier. They're similar to kind of like the leaders that you fought against. You're going to see that he's going to cover ground pretty quick. Immediately a whip's coming out, and he's going to try to hit Dobby. These guys don't necessarily want to kill Melvin. They want to take him alive.
Okay.
Dobby, will 11 hit you?
No.
All right, so he tries to throw his whip at you, misses.
Sleight of hand?
You want to use sleight of hand, see if you can catch it? Go for it. Use your dexterity.
Oh.
That's fine. No, we'll add that bonus, whatever. 15 plus, so 20. All right, so you do grab the whip and you have a hold of it. Now, you can't pull it out of his hand, but you are holding his whip now. So now you've kind of like got his weapon by a grip currently. So he's kind of locked with you. All right, so now it will be Dobby's turn. You're currently holding this assassin's whip. You want to make it nay-nay?
I'm going to throw 2 daggers at him.
All right. Throwing 2. Spec immediately comes back outside with your 5th dagger. He's like, hey, I found your,
Bring it here.
I'm sorry, I had a couple drinks.
Did you bring my bottle?
You see, like, he just has this empty bottle in his hand. He's like, this stuff is amazing.
Technically, he brought you a bottle. It's just nothing in
And then
it.
hands you your dagger.
Keep the bottle, Spec. I'm going to use it.
He's like, all of a sudden he's trying to go, I really feel like I need to throw up.
Stay right there, Spec. Hold it
Okay.
in.
You see, he just kind of like
Just
sits-
lay down on the
he-
ground.
Immediately just passes out
down.
right on the ground.
Fucking Spec.
So you basically got this whip in
Why
your
do we
hand.
keep
You
him
grab
up-
your
why do we-
dagger like, thank you.
Why do we keep Spec? Why?
He was your friend.
The assassin male is just like, are y'all gonna help him up, or
No, I'm holding your whip.
He'll be fine.
are you gonna make it nay?
I'm going to make you naked. And then I'm going to steal your underwear.
You see the male assassin just kind of goes, I'm kind of into that, but all right.
I'm about to throw 2 daggers at you, just so you know.
I'm really into being a sadist. If you're into that,
Just leave your character holding
Okay.
his whip. Just
I'm going to roll them twice.
yeah.
Got a 19.
That will hit.
Got a 22
That'll hit. Roll your damage.
twice.
Yep.
Got a 4.
Okay.
Got a 6.
6. All right, he takes 10 damage. It daggers into his chest. He takes some health, but you notice like he's not hurting yet. It hurts, but it ain't hurting like you thought it would.
And I still have hold of
You
the
still
whip.
got hold of the whip. All right. On his next check, he'll try to make a strength saving throw to see if he can get it out of your hands. All right. Next up is going to be the black bear. You notice now the black bear's big and it's going to move a lot slower. So you see it just kind of trances its way towards you. Now it is actually going to roar at you, Dobby, to see if it can strike fear in you. All right. You're going to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
All right. So you roll and I'll roll. 10. This bear rolls a 1, so it goes to roar at you and nothing comes out. And like it kind of buries its head and looks really embarrassed right now. Like it does the whole like, just buries its head like a dog who's been chastised. All right, now it's Melvin's turn. Melvin is immediately going to move up towards that male assassin, and all you hear is, if you're into being a sadist, I've been around for a long time. I can teach you a lot of things. And you see the male assassin's like you could feel he blushed underneath his mask that he's wearing.
Melvin,
And-
what are you saying to that guy?
Lots of dirty things, mate. And he's gonna roll for an
Can you
attack.
stop Jack Sparrowing?
A lot of dirty things, man. Melvin rolls a 17, which does attack, so he's gonna roll his damage. Again, he's got that really cool blade that he pulls out, and he does strike. He does 4 points of damage to the male assassin. You kind of start seeing the male assassin kind of it's hurting. It's hurting. He's not down, but you see like he's wincing in pain from the blade.
Yep.
All right, next up will be the female assassin, and she immediately is going to cover ground pretty quick. Moves pretty close. Same situation. She pulls her whip out, and she is coming at you 0 with it. So she's flinging it out. She's going to roll for her damage.
Don't get this one pregnant.
16 hit.
14, so yeah.
Okay. All right. She's going to roll for her damage. Luckily, the whips are not that strong of a weapon, so it's only a 1d4. Just hope you don't roll a 4. She rolls a 2, so that's 2 damage.
Okay.
This whip comes out. You see it, and you're able to react in time, but unfortunately, it hits you like right in your thigh, and so you just feel the blades it's in it just kind of slip through your thigh, and it hurts. So, and you hear her just chuckle. See like one of those weird evil villain laughs. Kind of makes this annoying. All right, 0, you're up.
Oh, that pissed me off right there. I'm about to pull out the crossbows.
All right.
Right.
She's about to activate her ability of acrobatics.
18,
All right.
23.
All right. She will not be able to dodge your 23, but she's going to attempt to see if she can dodge your 18.
Yep.
She does roll a 19, so she is able to dodge your first crossbow strike, but she gets hit with the other one, so you may roll the damage for 1.
7.
7. All right. So she will take 7 damage. You see she like confidently dodges the first one, but then kind of, because she's over cocky, takes the second one like right into between her shoulder and her chest. And you can just see her like wince in pain, but she's like more pissed off than anything that she should have dodged that one and didn't.
Right.
Top of the order, we are back to the male assassin who's now currently got Melvin in close quarters combat. He is going to attempt using his bonus action to use a strength saving roll to see if he can pull the whip out of your hand. So we're going to both roll d20s, and we're literally just going to add our modifiers. So you've got a -1 if I'm correct.
Plus, or hold on. On strength, yes, I have
Yeah.
a -1.
So what did you roll? An 8?
Yes.
Okay, so you go for the roll, and you immediately are yanking on the whip. He rolls a 19 and just pulls it out of your hands. Luckily, you don't take any damage from the blades. He's able to smoothly pull it out. You basically are able to move your hand away in time for him to pull the whip. Now he will take his attack roll at Melvin. He is going to roll a He rolls a 9, which is not high enough to hit Melvin, so he pulls the whip out and immediately brandishes a scimitar to cut at Melvin, and Melvin's able to move out of the way with like just this graceful just movement. And Melvin just goes like, "Are you sure, mate? You want to stop? Maybe we could just go grab a drink together. Maybe you come back to our bedroom." And you hear Specs on the ground just go, "Yeah, but we're all in there together."
Beck, go home to mommy.
You see the black bear like pick his head up and go like, "Huh?" All right. Next up, Dobby. What are you gonna do?
So I want to try to come to the right of Melvin and
Okay.
come to the assassin.
So you're almost making like a hook.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you cover that ground. You're not gonna make it all the way there, but you are gonna make it just where you're right behind Melvin. You still have a clear shot at the assassin if you want to do something.
So I still have 2 more
Yep.
daggers, so I'd like to throw 2 more at him.
All right. Roll for it. Each one.
10,
Okay. It doesn't hit.
20,
That does hit. Roll your damage.
7.
Nice. You hit him with the 7, and I mean, he's not looking great at all now. You can see that as soon as that dagger hits him in the chest, you see he drops back, just kind of looks up with like this, just like look of like fear that you've seen before. But quickly he kind of comes back to in a way where it's like almost like something takes over his face. And he just goes like, pain. I like it. And you see now Melvin's kind of uncomfortable, like, all right, mate. I mean, I'm into this stuff, but this is a little too weird. He looks at you, Dobby. He's like, I think this man's getting off on our fighting.
Hey, Melvin, pull the daggers and give them back.
You see Melvin turns, is like, I'll wait till he's dead.
No, I need those. I'm out. Actually, hold on. No, I have my 5th one. I have my 5th one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
I want them back.
You want him back? We'll see if Melvin wants to pull him out his turn. All right, the black bear is going to move in, and he is actually now near Melvin, so he's going to roll for his attack.
Oh, no.
See what happens. The black bear only runs a 4. And so he comes up at Melvin. He's going to go for a bite attack, and Melvin basically is able to move out of the way. Like, literally, Melvin's trying to grab your daggers to be nice, and he has to move out of the way because of this dang black bear. So, I mean, he was thinking of you. Think about that. He's going to turn. He's not going to worry so much black belt. He's going to keep engaging the male assassin, so he's going to go for an attack with his blade. Merely brandishes the blade. He's going to come down. Let's see if he hits the assassin. Melvin rolls nat 1. So let's see what his 6-sided dice will be for failure.
That
Here we go.
sucks.
So Melvin rolled a 1. So if you roll a 1, nat 1, and you roll a 1 on 6-sided dice. In the process of Melvin going for his attack, the assassin gets a surprise attack on Melvin, and you see Melvin just drop. Now, Melvin's not dead. When you typically go down in D&D, you have what's called your saving throws. He has 3. 11 and above is good. 10 and below is dead. If you can finish the combat before his 3 death saving rolls are up, Melvin will still live. But if Melvin gets 3 failures, he dies. For every failure he gets, it takes away a success. So if he gets a success and then a failure, that success goes away. Okay? So keep that in mind. Okay. All right. So Melvin is down. He will do his next, his first death saving roll on the next one. Assassin female. She moves in close to you, Zero, and now she's brandishing a scimitar and going for her attack.
Out of character. What is that?
A scimitar?
Yeah.
So it's like a really short curved blade. Not to be like a history nerd, but like during the medieval crusades, the Muslims used scimitars. They're just a curved blade. They're made for quick slashing.
Okay.
So that's basically what she brandishes. She rolls a 17. Does that hit?
Oh yeah.
All right. She's going to roll her damage, which is a 6-sided dice. Woo! 6 damage.
Oh, I'm at 8 right now. So yeah.
Well, you healed earlier, remember?
Yeah, but she hit me before I.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm at 8, and I'm about to drop down.
So you're at 2.
2.
Woo! All right.
Yeah.
We're on. It's Zero's turn.
I'm grabbing my crossbows on this one so I get the double.
All right. You have now. Don't forget, you have an opportunity of what we call
Malfunction.
The way that works is
Ooh,
because you're in
yes.
close quarters. Because it's close and there's movement going on. She could accidentally, or you could accidentally move it the wrong direction. It gets broke. Now you succeed at it. I mean, your crossbows will hit her because it's a guarantee that you're in close quarters. It's not going to miss.
Right.
So what you're going to do is you're going to roll. A 10 or below will be a malfunction. 11 or above will be a successful hit. It don't matter about her AC at that moment. It'll be you hit her. If you get a 10 or below, both don't malfunction. Only one malfunctions, but you don't hit her. So do you want to go for it?
Yeah. I'm
Roll
going
for it, buddy. You do get to add your dexterity modifier because, again, that is your proficiency.
Okay. We'll have to look at that after I roll. Or...
Yeah, if you want to, you could technically just roll the attack.
Okay.
And we'll just subtract 3 from it. I think your dex is what, +2?
Abilities.
Your dex is +3, so we'll
+3,
subtract
yep.
2. All right.
Yep. 23.
Heck yeah. So this is an automatic hit. So you roll your double damage.
Oh, so I'm good. I'll have to roll again for the.
Nope. You just roll your damage.
Yeah. 9.
9. And then the other one?
This damage.
You roll both of them because you attacked with both crossbows, didn't you?
Yeah. So like the 9 was for my damage. So should that have been the hit?
So was your 9 a 20-sided dice? Yeah, so did you get a 23 a minute ago? Is that what you said?
Yeah. That one was a hit.
So
yeah.
we subtracted off 2. It was 21. It was obviously success.
Yeah.
So the 9 is your damage for your first hit.
Yeah.
Now you hit again.
Okay. 10.
10.
Yeah, that's bad.
You fire off these 2 crossbow shots like straight into her boobs. And I mean, like she actually falls backwards. She is hurting. I mean, like you see her go from like the, really like crazy villainy talk to just like the help, please help. Like there's this weird different voice now all of a sudden has just come through and she's just saying, help, please, I don't want to die. And then you see the takeover just happen again, almost like this morphing where it's just like, shh. Death is a sweet slumber. All right, going back up to the top of the order. The assassin Mel's up. He is not in good shape. He's not really doing well. So he is going to do this weird thing. You notice that he touches the black bear. And you see the assassin like almost absorb power from the black bear. And he takes a step back from Melvin and begins to laugh. And like almost like this invisible shield wraps around him. And so don't know what's going on, but you notice he just steps back and all you hear is laughing with this weird shade you can't see through. So with that comes Dobby's turn. What do you want to do?
Keep in mind that we got the bear right there too. So it's the bear and the assassin on both of you.
Speck is starting to kind of wake up and all you hear is
Spec, shut up.
Right.
So if I Eldritch Blast,
Melvin's right there.
Melvin's on the ground though.
Yes, he is on the ground.
So will he still be affected by it?
You got the coverage though. Like when it hits, it's probably
that's the issue. If you do it, he will get one failed roll.
They're like throwing a Molotov. Like you're gonna hit multiple people.
This assassin, it's invisible, so I can't see.
No, but you can see the black bear.
Going on.
Black bear.
Okay.
Now, if you move, you can move That's what I would do. You need to. I mean, as a DM, I'm guiding you only on session 0. So if I were you, I would move so that way the line of sight for the black bear, you can hit them.
So I want to see what happens to the black bear.
Okay.
I notice, of course, the laughter and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like something's going on with that black bear.
Okay.
So I want to move, clear line of sight of the black bear.
Okay.
And then I want to use my Eldritch Blast on the black bear.
Okay. So that would be
To
a.
see if the laughter stops.
Okay. So the black bear has not really a wisdom saving throw because it's a black bear. So you will roll your 20-sided dice with your charisma modifier.
No.
And basically you're going against his just flat armor class.
Now, even though he's got full on sight, does that if he uses his blast, like, does that still hurt Melvin at all?
No, he's now
Okay.
Melvin's no longer in the sight. So
Okay.
if you want to roll
So I need to do my what?
20-sided die, you're going to add your charisma modifier.
An 11?
Okay, that is going to hit. Black bear is a very basic. So you have a 1d10 you're going to roll for, and then you get a +4 to that.
So I'm going to do a D10.
You'll add +4 to whatever you get. So a 10.
6. So I got a 10.
Yeah, so you blast this black bear, and you see it go from being this aggressive bear to this very docile animal, and like almost like in the saddest way possible. And you blast it, it just looks at you with like tears, like, "Why? Why did you do that?"
Do I notice?
Immediately in the air, you hear the commercial. In the arms of an angel, fly away with.
I don't feel bad.
You don't feel bad
I
at
want
all.
to steal that bear's
He
underwear.
just got a sad face of like, why? Why did you do
Because
that?
I want his underwear.
It's a bear. I don't know if it has underwear, but okay.
Okay. Well, you might be thinking about carving out the fur. I don't know. All right.
Is there underwear on this bear like that we have seen?
After he dies, you can roll an investigation check
Okay.
if you want to.
I got you.
All right. Melvin's going to roll his first death saving roll.
Did it do anything noticeable to the assassin?
No. Still hear the laughter. But the bear is no longer aggressive. Like almost like it probably
Like I tamed it?
almost, yeah. But I mean, it's kind of hurt. So
I could ride this bear now.
I want to find out what
bare
happens to
naked. You
Melvin.
can ride this bear bare naked. So Melvin rolled a 4, so that is his first failure. All right. Up next is the female assassin. She's currently on the ground though, so she loses an opportunity of attack. So 0, it is your turn.
So at this age, I only have one working crossbow. 'cause-
Neither of them malfunctioned.
No, neither of them.
Neither of them told you that one roll, that 23 you got counts for both of them. They're fine.
Okay.
So you rolled your damage.
Where's she at on health? Would I know that?
As your DM, I can't tell you the exact
Okay.
number, but I can tell you she's really, really, really hurt.
Can you say finish her?
No, I'm not. I wouldn't ask for that one. Like I was looking more as.
Are we gonna
almost-
finish her like you did Helga, or are we talking like is he gonna kill her?
Get
We
her
don't-
pregnant! 0.
I know as a DM, like you can't give me the answer.
How cool would it be to
my
have an
thought though was
assassin
I was going to
baby?
split the crossbows. That was the way I was thinking.
Okay.
0. Assassin baby. Just think of this, buddy. Assassin baby.
You said
you
the,
can keep
the bear
this.
is
Docile
docile.
at this point, yeah.
So at
We
that
can keep this
point, I'm gonna
assassin
keep
as a
both
pet.
on her.
Okay.
Crossbows on her.
You can keep this like a sex doll. Think of it. 0. Think of it.
This is exactly how I'm gonna play. I'm gonna like give him a look and just be like. So
All right.
first roll, 16.
It's gonna hit.
Second roll, 17.
That's gonna hit.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure you're fixing to kill her.
Okay. So got an 8.
So does he have unlimited bows?
No.
And I got another
eight.
So
Arrows?
glad you asked that. So typically per round,
I feel like I probably used a
the
lot.
way it works is at this stage as the DM, I probably would give you like 20 bolts.
Yeah.
You'll need to buy more at some point. And if my math is correctly, we can go back and listen to the podcast count of how many times you used them. But this is session 0. I'm not going to count that right now. When we play session
He
1,
could be pulling them out of these people.
or out of his butt, I don't know. But next session, I'll actually count your bolts, or you'll actually will need to count your bolts.
Yeah, I'll write
So,
it down. Yeah.
All right. So you fire these two into her.
Both damage were 8.
Yeah, well, she did.
Okay.
You fire her, and like, unlike last time, where the ooze just explode out, you see like this weird. You shoot her, and you see the ooze actually like get out of her body and try to run away, and you see this young, beautiful half elf just laying on the ground. The mask like goes away with the ooze, and you see her just kind of look at you like, "Whoa, why?" And just life's gone.
Cool with it.
Okay, cool. So she's gone. Back at the top, which is our assassin male, the shade goes away, and before you is a werebear. Think of a werewolf, but a werebear.
So they like morphed.
He morphed, yeah.
Okay.
It was morphin' time. He is now standing in front of you, and I mean, he's in full rage mode, so he's going to go berserk. Berserk basically means that he will get 2 attacks per every hit. So Dobby, he literally steps over Melvin, gets in close quarters with you, and he's rolling his double attacks. Here we go.
Got your 14, man. You better keep it.
7 isn't going to hit.
Nope.
He's going to come down with that paw, and he misses you. Swings again. I think a 19 is going to hit.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Luckily, he's only swinging his paws, so that's a 1d6.
You're at 10.
Hits you for 4 damage. You hear Melvin whisper. Melvin can kind of like throw his thoughts at y'all. That's something you've always known.
Okay.
And you hear Melvin throw his thoughts like, kill the bear. He's using the bear as like a power source. So you just hear Melvin go, kill the bear. And it goes away.
Okay.
So after he yells that, we are now Dobby's turn. You got this hulking werebear in front of you.
What would my damage be like if I did another Eldritch Blast? And I got the assassin right there, but the black bear is also in line of
So it would be the werebear would take most of the damage, but the black bear would take half because he's technically in the line. The werebear is like in front of Melvin, so Melvin ain't getting hit. The werebear would take all the damage.
Okay, so I want to move back line of sight
Okay,
of the bear,
so like right here.
Yep.
Okay,
and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
fire away. It's going to be your roll plus your charisma modifier. Werebear is going to make a strength roll just to see if he can like half it by taking the damage.
5.
Okay. Well, he rolled a 16. So he will still take, if he had basically bulked up, he would have only took a fourth of the damage, but he's, you rolled a 4, you rolled a 19, so he will only take a fourth of what you roll. So you can still roll your damage. The black bear will take half. So basically, the werebear takes 2, the black bear will take 3. The black bear is not looking like he's in good shape, but the werebear is like not really affected. All right, Melvin's turn. I'm sorry, the black bear's turn. You see the black bear is actually trying to like get away from the situation. So he moves. Melvin's turn. He's gonna roll a death saving roll. So this is number 2.
So can we save Melvin?
We have to finish this fight, is what
Yeah.
he said.
Unless you can heal him and stabilize him if you have a healing spell. All right, that was 18, so that is Melvin's first success. So he's got 1 failure, 1 success. All right, we killed the assassin, so 0, it's your turn.
Both crossbows at the bear.
All right, fire.
15.
That's going to hit.
8.
Not going to hit. But you
Okay,
do hit
so
with 1.
Just 1. 6.
You see the bear kind of stop in his tracks, and he's not dead, but you see now he's limping. He's limping to try to get away. He's no longer able to just run off. Back to the top, it is the werebear's turn. He's going to continue his attack. He moves back in on Dobby. You're going to go still berserk. He gets to be berserk for 3 turns, so he's going to roll twice again. 13?
Nope.
Okay. Gonna roll again.
I mean, you were what? Both 14.
11. He misses you both times.
Nice.
So you dodge both of his attacks out of the way. Now it's back to you, Dobby.
I'm going back line of sight of the bear again.
All right. Now your Eldritch Blast. Well, you got a choice here. You can either hit the werebear or you can hit the black bear.
I want to go for the black bear.
All right. Fire away. He's just at the far end of your distance. That's gonna hit. Add your charisma power. That's
20?
19. Yeah. So your damage.
2.
Plus. Is there like a plus, or is it just that's it? You hit him with 2. I mean, you hit him and you see like it singes the back of his like rear end, and he's still limping, but now it's just gotten slower. Like you could see you see blood is starting to drip out as he's trying to lip away. He makes very little progress. It's his turn. He makes it maybe like 10 feet. Can't really get much further. Melvin's turn to roll a saving throw. Can he stay alive?
That's the third one, right?
Yeah, but he's roll. So technically, we roll until he has 3 successes and 3 failures.
Okay.
That was a 6. That's 2 failures. So now he has 2 failures, 1 success. So if Melvin rolls a third one, he dies. Okay.
All right.
0, you're up.
Same attack. 2 crossbows at the black bear.
Fire away.
Ooh, I got a 6.
Misses.
15.
Hits.
Damage. 9.
Black bear drops dead, and you see the werebear all of a sudden begin to dissipate, and it's back to the male assassin. And you see he just kind of looks shocked, like, "What? How did y'all figure that out?" You just see he stammered, and he just looks at you, Dobby, and with what little strength he has left, he pulls out his whip and he's coming at you. And so he's going to rear back, flings it, does a 15 hit.
Yes, but I have sleight of hand.
You have sleight of hand. You going to try to catch it again?
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to roll for the damage. You will take damage, but then we're going to roll. You're going to roll for a dex. I'm going to roll strength. So you take 2 damage. I want you to roll a dex saving throw, or basically add your sleight of hand modifier. He's going to roll pure strength to see if he can.
Hold on. So am I going to roll for sleight of hand?
Yeah, roll for sleight of hand. Because you have a plus in that, don't you?
Yeah, +5. There's a 1 + 5.
You attempt to catch it, you miss it, and you take another point of damage.
God. And you're getting close.
All right. Dobby, your turn. You literally tried to catch this thing, and he pulls it through, and you just see it like slices open your hand.
All right, he's moving slowly, but so am I at this point.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, you're both not looking good.
Am I able to go up to him and pull my daggers?
Yes, you are literally almost think of you are limping at this guy, and he doesn't have the strength to move.
So me pulling my daggers, does that do any damage to him?
You're gonna pull him out. You're gonna pull him out of his chest.
Yeah.
I want you to roll a strength. I want to see if you like pull him out strong enough.
So my strength is -1.
Yeah, but you still roll for it. He has no saving. He has no strength to roll back. My friend, that is a nat. It's a 19, but I'm going to give you a nat 20 because even though it's got a -1, you pull these daggers out of his chest. Tell me what happens and what it looks like.
So they're out of his chest.
Yeah.
You grabbed all of them?
Tell me how you grab them. Everything. Just what happens.
I grab them one at a time, and I'm just yanking them slowly out.
And he is screaming in pain.
Turn
them. Yeah, he screams in pain.
Yank one out, start pulling the other one, turning it as well. Get all 3 of them out, and it's slow agony. Pulling them out of his
You
chest,
see him the whole time as you do it. He's so weak he can't move. You can just see the just total despair.
So as I pull the last one out, I kick him in the gut, put him down on the ground.
Okay.
You want to make me roll for that?
Nope. You got a nat 20, baby. Keep going.
All right.
He's
So
like,
now I'm putting all 3 daggers in this fucker.
Where at?
One at a time, though.
Where at?
Back in, you know what? I want to make this dude like corn on the cob. I'm putting one on each side of his,
Jugular?
through his ears.
Oh, through his ears. Okay,
Through his
okay.
ears. You
Okay.
know what? We're going to go through the ears. Then I'm going to go one straight in the middle of his skull.
You see the life go out of his body. Again, it's this face of fear. The skeleton mask goes away, and you see like this ooze, and it just runs off. And anyways, you can see this human, and it's just a face of absolute fear. Both the assassins are dead. The black bear's dead. Melvin immediately stabilizes. He doesn't have to roll anymore, so Melvin is alive. Again, you see the townsfolk walk outside to see what's going on, and it's just, again, it's another horrific scene. The town of Vac is not used to this. They're not used to seeing, like, this happen. And, I mean, everyone's just kind of in shock and awe. Melvin just gets up. He looks awful. And he just looks at you guys, and he's like, "Thanks, mates. I thought I was going to die."
You almost did, fucking Jack Sparrow. You almost did.
Appreciate the tip about the black bear, though.
Welcome. I haven't had to use that in a long time.
Well, I had intuition. I had already was gathering that.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was weird, though. It was like I heard your thoughts. That was strange.
Yeah. Early in our relationship with Dobby and I could do that a lot whenever we were picking up chicks. And, well, he picked up chicks, I picked up men. But we would do that, you know, kind of be each other's wingmates.
Ah.
Ain't that right, Dobby? You remember that big old girl I helped you get?
I think I know this chick.
She ain't 250. She ain't a lady.
I forget her name, but it started with an H. It's something similar.
It was Harry. Her name was Harry. I mean, it was a woman. It just, her name was Harry.
Probably so.
She was quite hairy. I mean, I think she was a lady.
Her name was Harriet.
Harriet, right.
Yeah,
Right. Not Harriet Tubman, right? Not that name.
No.
No. What color was she?
Doesn't matter.
She was a redhead, right?
No.
I mean, you
Why
know,
am I being interrogated right now? You almost just died.
and I'm alive. I'm good. Look, I'm all right. I'm great.
Can you like bite me or something and make it to where like you heal me?
No, I'd probably just suck you dry.
You see, he like moves his eyebrows in that weird way.
We're talking about my neck here.
Oh, right. Sorry. No, that won't work. I'll still suck you dry.
Well, do you have anything to heal me?
That doctor comes running back out there. He's like, "Hey! You have more underwear?"
Melvin, give him your underwear.
I don't wear underwear. We've talked about this.
I thought you had some more underneath the bear rug.
Shut up. That's my secret stash. Now I have to move
Immediately,
it.
you see like a bunch of guys in the town start inching their way back into the
What?
tavern.
Bro, what? Why would you do this to me?
I was trying to help.
Give me your underwear.
I don't wear underwear.
Don't you
What's
know?
up with
Don't you know?
not wearing underwear?
Neither of us wear our underwear because we know about you and your thieving problem.
Okay, well, you know what? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the underwear off them fucking assassins. I'll be back.
You gonna do investigation?
Yep.
All right. You want to investigate the male since he's in front of you? Zero. What do you want to do?
Ooh.
Melvin,
I got
those assassins, who were they? Do you know them?
Tell you in a minute. Let's do it. Let's go to Dobby. So Dobby, you dig through this male assassin. You see the same symbol that you saw. Now this one was tattooed on his chest, not on his neck. Nothing other than you do find a note with the name Lixian on it. Again. So now you have not told Zero, so Zero knows nothing about this. Melvin turns and looks at you, Zero.
A long time ago, before the War of Blood, I served as a spy for the humans. It was my punishment for being a vampire. The humans were being led by not a human, by another vampire named Lixian. I betrayed Lixian.
You just say Lixian?
I did.
I've got these notes.
I
Wait.
wouldn't be surprised if Lixian's looking for me.
What notes?
Do you know what these symbols are that are on these guys?
Are you showing this to everybody at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, even Specs is like, oh my gosh, what is that?
Specs, shut up. I throat punch you.
How long have you had these notes?
I got the first one off of the guy in the tavern.
So you
I was
just
looking
found
for
them,
his underwear.
but you didn't bother to say you found some notes.
I didn't think that it had any like. I just thought maybe it was like one night stand, you know.
Melvin, do these notes mean anything to you?
Yes. The War of Blood was not fought because the humans and the dwarfs and the elves hated each other. You remember in the early years, they loved each other. They were bonded close. And even the mixed races were loved. There was no this idea of war. There was an ancient group of vampires older than me who took control.
You're ancient.
I'm not that old as these. There's an ancient group of vampires who orchestrated the war, taking over each of the leaders of the 3 kingdoms. Orchestrating the wars. Lixian being the one that took over the leader of the humans, a woman named Sarah. He knew that I was aware of the situation, and that's why he forced me to become a spy. I escaped. And I did give this knowledge to somebody who was able to not be involved. If Lixian knows about me and where I am, then we have to go to the only town left here in the Ashlands. The leader of the Draconians was the only one who was aware of what had happened. Boys, I'm going to need to leave the tavern and go speak to him.
Are you doing this alone?
Mates, it's a death wish. You see, this is nothing compared to what we will face down the road. It will get worse. I can't protect your child. I can't protect Specs. I can't protect either of you. Understand, if you are going to go with me, I can't promise you'll live.
Do we have to take Specs with us?
You see Specs is just kind of there like doing the whole like, just rubbing his foot in the dirt, kind of like, I want to go.
I'm so confused.
Hey, Specs.
I don't have a child.
You see Melvin does the whole thing where like he's about to say something, and then just stops.
So if you want to go with me, it's going to be really tough.
The tavern, it'll manage, right?
Don't see why we can't put a note on the door that says we'll be back at 12.
You see one of the townsfolk walk up and says, I mean,
I've got an idea.
Okay.
We'll leave Specs to run the tavern.
you see Specs like immediately pops. You mean I get to run the bar? Does that mean I get to drink all I want?
Oh, hold on.
Bad idea.
What about Helga?
You see she's standing like at the edge of the tavern just looking at you. It's the look of like someone who's like, almost like in the movies where they're like, don't go, I love you, kind of look.
Her and her sister, they can hold the bar up, yes. They can stay.
Maybe by the time we get back, she'll know 100% that you're the father.
She'll have the baby, is what you meant. Right. so
Hopefully.
Yeah, she'll have
She's
the
only
baby.
like 3 weeks pregnant right now, though, I think.
3 months.
3 months.
Yeah.
3 months.
She'll have the baby, yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly. Melvin, I think we're here for you.
I'd like to accompany you, mate.
You see Melvin just turns, picks up his cloak off the ground, grabs his sword and says,
All right, mates,
let's get ready. And you see he just passes out on the ground. Like just passes out. And Specs is like, Specs he just passes out. Specs goes, we might need to, get him some rest. And with that, we end session 0.
All right. I think it's time to bring us back. There we are. Guys, this has been different. As y'all have seen, we've had the map pulled up pretty much the entire screen. This is something new for us. I had fun though. I mean, this was definitely new. It had its, changes here and there, but I like it.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as always, if that's something we want to do in the future and continue, I would love to do session 1.
What did you guys think? I know so doing these, we're not going to be able to interact with the chat like we normally would in a normal podcast setting, to where we're talking to you guys and such.
Yeah.
This is kind of what it's going to be like. We invite you guys to come and join us. If
Yeah.
D&D is something that you're interested in, we've talked with the Dungeon Master, and y'all can have a throwaway character.
Oh yeah, anytime we can do what's called a rotational player. We talked about that in the podcast.
Yep.
If you want to come in, you're more than welcome. Like I said, if you don't play the whole session, you only get half XP. But if you play the whole session, you're going to get XP. And look, we love to have rotational players because either you can create a consistent character, or we can rotate in different character every time.
The Tater's going to be joining us.
Yeah, he was supposed to be on this one, right?
Yeah, and he had some things happen.
Yeah, it happens.
But
I think this is something that we can continue.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm always here. I love doing this. This is one of my favorite things to do. So
I know we are doing D&D Beyond. So I mean, you can let us know like maps and stuff like that if you need help. We're pretty much at this moment, it's the 3 of us. We'll jump in and we'll get some more maps.
what do you guys think about that new camera?
Yeah. Like we're a little
What y'all-
close up to the camera. Maybe the lights are a little bright, but
What y'all think
You
about
can
the
see us.
upgrade? It doesn't look like we're shooting on Hunter's mom's VHS camcorder.
no. I mean, it came from BB, but no, it's definitely an upgrade for y'all. We hope. So it's gonna be fun, like switching out settings and going from here to 2 drunks, because I believe the schedule is supposed to be a drunk episode and then
It's
the
gonna-
gaming.
We're gonna put it on a rotation, so we're gonna go. This week we did this. Next week we'll try to do an episode,
Yep.
and then the following week we'll try to come back to D&D again. That gives Jake kind of an extra week
Yeah,
in between, and not setting him on a consistent. I have to be there every week
yeah.
to do this. I think it'll probably help with potential burnout too.
And writing,
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
help with writing. It'll give me 2
Oh,
weeks to
yeah.
kind of write out. So
But I mean, all 3 of us have been excited about this all week.
Yeah.
And none of us, I don't think, knew how it was going to turn out.
yeah, y'all actually did better. Like I was like, once y'all kind of got comfortable, I could tell like y'all could feel your characters. I was like, okay, now this is fun. Now it's getting fun. And a lot of times sessions here that don't always happen, so that's good.
Now I will say I'm gonna look more into getting like a tablet or something kind of like this,
Yeah.
because playing on the phone, like I do have a different screen, so like I had to play through like trying to
Yeah.
scroll through different sections.
Tablet or computer is the best way to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Which the computer is pretty much set up for this.
Yeah.
But yeah, tablet.
you got
I can-
your extra computer.
I-
It's probably sufficient.
we do have the other tablet.
Yeah,
for
I
the
thought it
drunks.
was slow though.
I'd have to look at it. It might be all right for D&D Beyond. I'll look it up. If we can find it, I'll carry it home and
I
I'll
don't
see
know
what
what
it.
you did with it.
Yeah, that's the question. It's somewhere.
You got Remy's tablet.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. But yeah, that's gonna be the upgrade for me. Is definitely bring a tablet, because looking at his screen and my screen, like there's a big difference. He's able to just to scroll down. To me, like I said, mine's categorized and have to actually choose everything. But yeah, that's something I'm gonna have to look
Something
into.
that we didn't do this episode that, maybe they don't want to just look at the map the entire time and just hear us talking. Maybe we do a P&P.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
And have us off in a corner so they can still see us.
So I noticed like over here we have like a couple of options and stuff for the full screen. So yeah, the bottom right is something I'm looking at. We can have a frame on the outside of the camera, and it would kind of tie into it.
Okay.
And I think you as the DM and stuff, like you're able to control the map. So I think you can kind of make it to where if we get too close to it or something, like you can kind of pull the view back.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that would work out perfect.
So next episode, maybe we'll have a P&P,
Heck yeah.
and that way you could actually see us and
Yeah.
kind of see the
Our
banter,
reactions, yeah.
because there were some times
Yeah.
like
I mean, even like with the attacks and stuff, like, you know, you as the DM, you would say, okay, well, it hit like right about here. This is what you did. Like
Yeah.
seeing that, I think kind of adds to
It'll
it.
help. You know, that's
Yeah.
one thing is like when you're trying to describe everything, which I mean, you can do that, but I mean, as you're trying to describe everything, it's like after a while, you're like, man, I wish I could just show you what's happening. You
Right.
know, so yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing was y'all had really good, like I said, banter got there, and so like I said, your characters are. I like the characters. There's good
so
chemistry.
did I get the underwear off that assassin?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
The female or the male?
I searched the mail.
Okay, yeah, you got his underwear.
Okay.
Very dirty.
And what about our health? Like you,
So I got my health back.
Yes, so your health will come back every session because you have a rest in
Yeah, but
between.
I got the potion.
Yeah.
So I stole the underwear for no reason.
I mean, you still underwear all the time.
so
I got to change my hiding spot.
that's a good question too. Like you talk about rest.
Yeah.
So is that going to be something like after each episode
so
we would
there's-
have a rest?
So in between episodes, you have what's called a long rest.
Yeah.
And then during episode, you can have what's called a short rest. Short rest will only give you half your HP back, or half. Like
That-
if you're at, let's say you were at 10 health, and you were at 5 when we do a short rest, you'll get 7 or 3, or you'll get
Yep.
8.
So did we level up tonight?
Yes, you did. In fact, and we'll actually what we'll do is we'll do is like off camera we'll level up, and then when we come back on the next session, I'll explain like, hey, you got this much XP, and this is where they are now. You know what major changes come. The one that we're gonna want to really talk about when we get there will be level 3. That's when it's like, all right, so and so's now subclass. You know.
And I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like Baldur's Gate because, like I said, I'm used to it. With the long rest of that, pretty much bumps our health right back up, so
Yep.
we're good. Yeah, so I might reset my health back up after this one,
Yep.
and then, like you said, we'll kind of pick up and we'll talk about levels the next episode, which I think is like perfect, you know, to keep everybody within the same timeline.
And
We-
then
I had fun.
I'm glad you did.
Me and BB, we have talked though. You know, we did our episode last week.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't sign the wall,
Oh,
and that
snap.
was kind of our fault. We
Okay.
didn't really.
I didn't tap the table and clink drinks or nothing, so I screwed up
Okay.
too.
You can sign wherever you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
There's an empty spot
to the right of the TV.
to
Yeah,
the right of the
Okay.
TV.
if you want,
Or
It's-
you got
it's
to
your
put my
call.
Jack Daniels.
I
picture.
kind of want to get like all the way up top just
It-
so I can be that guy.
It's your call.
All right, I'm doing it.
That's what we tell everybody. You pick the spot as long as you sign. Oh, well, it would have been what?
He could do it today too.
Okay.
He could do it today and last week.
Today is
Today's
18th.
the 18th, and then last week
Would have been
Was
well,
the
7
11th.
days. Yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
It's official.
Guys, y'all might not be able to see it, but it is up there
Somewhere.
somewhere. All right. But it's official now. You're on the wall.
I'm honored, man. That's pretty cool. I don't get to sign a lot of things except everything that costs me money.
But yeah,
Speaking
appreciate
of which, how much do I owe you? I'm sorry. Anyways, go ahead.
no, appreciate you coming out here being the DM for us.
Thank
that
you.
was something we have trouble looking into. We've had a couple of people we talked to, but it was never a for sure thing. So being able to do this, like, it wouldn't have been possible. You
Yeah.
know, well, like I said, we had another person, and they were a little wishy washy. We're still trying to get in contact to see if they want to be a player. But yeah, tonight, like, this was all you. Like, appreciate you being out here. I mean, you took our characters to the next level by adding that story detail. So I mean, yeah, you did everything right. I mean, I've never played D&D, so I don't know like, exactly how that goes. But from my point, I would say like this is perfect.
Thank you. I wish you could hear you could go tell my wife that I did everything right for once. That'd be an honor. But you know what? I'll take it.
So I like the relaxed feel,
Yeah.
which is what I was telling you that I wanted. Like I wanted the chillness, not extremely serious.
Yeah.
Nothing straightforward. Like
Yeah.
we just jump right into it. No, like you
Yeah.
definitely.
You know, if we had questions, you answered them.
Yeah.
During it, like, are we supposed to roll this? But then we still kind of kept it
We even
to
like
the point too.
even like the meeting thing. Like I was thinking more of we were gonna meet for the first time within the game, and like you helped us out by just saying like y'all two already know each other. This is this. Y'all figure out how y'all met. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
I like that. I was like, okay, this throws me off, but at the same time, this helps. So, you know,
Next episode, Tater's gonna get involved and he's going to be a permanent third
Sweet.
for
So
it.
we meet him
is what he
along the
said.
journey. So yeah, it works
So
out.
maybe write him in
Oh, absolutely.
somewhere.
Well, like they do, on the next episode of whatever, would you like to kind of have a hint or a little bit of a taste of what's happening next episode?
I mean,
So was that our boss fight? Was the bear technically our
Yeah, the
boss fight?
werebear. Yeah. So, so next time on D&D, you guys have joined Melvin for a journey that's going to take you through a lot of places.
Yep.
Now, you're still going to be in the Ashlands, but you're fixing to see parts of the Ashlands you've never seen before.
Okay.
And so there's possibly maybe some monsters this time along the way, maybe not just humans. So
I like that. It's very subtle. Nothing given away, but it's
Nothing.
still like, get ready. You
Yeah.
know?
It almost makes me want to do it again next weekend and not do too drunk.
Right. It's-
Like I'm on the edge of my seat.
I mean, for a week though, I mean, because we shot, Two Drunks last week. We talked about doing all this, getting everything set up. We talked after, we ended. But it's like giving just you a week, like you created like a good little piece. And I think like you're on the right path of like with
Yeah.
the story and stuff. So like I'm ready, like I'm eager, like to
Yeah.
play.
Well, that's the thing too about Session Zero is like, Session Zero, I'm not going to give you everything. But,
Yeah.
Next week we'll dive into like, okay, well, we talked about what is the town of Vac, which, okay, but like what's so important about the land of where you are, right? Especially like the Ashlands. Like, there's more to the Ashlands that you're going to find out as you travel. And I think that's what makes it unique is we're going to basically unveil this land of Valerian as we go. And you'll find that there's so much here that's, more than you think. And the one thing about always doing adventures is it's never what's the word I'm looking for? It's never going to be just you're in one place at one time. Obviously we talked about the Ashlands. It's full of sand. But as I've said, like next week, you're going to see that there's so much more because I want this world to come alive to you. I don't want it to be just plain, okay, we're in the, the far, the wild, wild east, as I was telling you earlier this week. You're going to see that there's so much more to this world. So,
I mean, you are like, so like if you look at it from the map perspective, it's literally nothing there, but the way you describe everything is like so much more to it, which I mean, I know with the map and stuff, like it's hard to be able to just add stuff like, if that is a thing. I mean, I don't know if that is, but like your descriptions of everything, like
Well,
that
he added
puts
the
us there.
tables and stuff into the tavern.
Yeah.
This one, I was like, when I did this map, I was like, all right, well, you're in front of the tavern, and like I said, the town of Vac, there's not much there, so it's kind of desolate. But yeah, as we go, you'll see there's kind of more environments.
Yeah,
you'll see more change.
So we're gonna come back to the tavern and get to see the baby. Find out if it's
so
her.
Maybe
I've read stuff about
if you live.
I've read stuff like most people have which I think we even talked on the podcast too, was like you usually would have a safe zone, and your safe zone is something you would come back and forth. I think with us, I mean, I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. It would be more of like a campsite, kind of like with Baldur's Gate, to where you do your stuff, and we would just.
I'm not giving anything away, but
No, okay. I don't want you to.
Vac will be a place of which you will come back to. But you're not like, some people will think of it as like, oh, that means they're going to go back to Vac at the end of every session. No. But you're going to, because Vac is vital, right? You're going to find out as you come back to this town, like, for example, the town people, they're interactive with you. So you're going to find as you come back, like there's, there is an environment that's going to grow, and you've got ties there, right? You got Spec, you've got Helga and Olga, right?
At this point, we're becoming heroes too, in a sense.
Maybe
Building
we'll see.
an adventure as well. See,
of some sort.
Maybe you'll be heroes. I don't know.
So they're kind of. That's why I went with the hero. Maybe.
Yeah.
vigilante
You have
type
choices
of
as we
scenario.
go. There's choices as you go, and they will affect the world, how the world sees you. Again, it's kind of like playing any
Maybe
game.
this is how we build our business.
Maybe. There are options on the table as we go.
Quad gaming. Y'all are next. But yeah, I mean, I like this. Like, I know you said before, like we would get into it and we'll see if we are pretty much like fit for it, or if like me and him both are interested into it. I think right now, like we're hooked. Like I'm literally probably about to go grab like a pen and paper and kind of write some stuff down.
Yeah, and that's good. I mean, like I said, take notes, because as a DM, I remember a lot of stuff, but there's something
Yeah.
that will slip my mind.
I mean, you got
and-
your little notepad. I
and
saw you
you'll
writing.
and you'll be able to go back and be like, oh, hey, like, hey, what about this? And I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm glad you mentioned it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so what we'll do is we'll get together and we'll do your leveling up,
Yep.
and then, like I said, next session I'll explain like, okay, what was your leveling up? What did you get? And then the big one's going to be level 3. That's the one that's where you get your subclass, ability boost, especially as a mage or warlock for you. Start getting into things for you, such as like, do you want to be a thief or an assassin with your class?
Yep.
And that's where it gets fun because you're going to see your characters develop. So that's a big thing too.
I think I've had fun.
I'm,
Right. Like just hanging out, like that's the vibe I got was like we're just hanging out, having fun. I didn't feel like anything was rushed. We did have a little bit of a learning curve, but I think I learned a lot,
Yeah.
just like your basis. I do feel like if I got a tablet where I'm on his screen versus my type of screen, that would help me. But I mean, we did learn a lot with like your attacks, you got your damages, but you have like your, I know what was it, dexterity coming on, your skills.
And what we did was we stayed pretty basic. It can get a little more complicated, but the main thing is at the early stages, you don't, like I said, I'm bending the rules too to a degree because it's going to help. Because now we get for the long, it's going to get more strict.
Yeah,
I
would hope
ain't
so.
gonna lie, there's a chance where like BB could have died, and I was like, and I'm telling this because it's like, well, I don't want to kill BB right now. But as we progress, you're gonna find out there's times where it's like, okay, nope, I'm not holding back. It's just gonna happen. Good luck.
I mean, I literally told BB earlier. I was like, before we went out to eat and something, last night, I was telling him, I was like, I'm not sure if I want to use that character yet. Like, I might use a different character because, like, we're just first starting out. I was like, he could die. So I was like, I don't know. But the way you wrote him in and stuff, I was like, okay, like I feel comfortable using this character.
We always want the character to survive as best we can as a DM. I don't want to kill your character.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. But it was just one of those things that for me as a player, for a first time player, it was like, do I really want to use this character? But now I'm like, okay, I'm comfortable enough. Like I want to see him kind of grow as a character.
Yeah.
You just got to get better at moving. You stayed in the same spot.
Yeah,
both
so that's
times.
something we'll have to work on.
I was the first one to move. Just saying.
I will say this, just a side note. I'm glad y'all saved Melvin because, like, I mean, I had a plan just in case he died. I was like, okay, I'll figure out to make sure y'all understand what happened. But like, when he got to that second failed roll, I was like, oh crap, Melvin actually might die. Oh no! I was like, quick, pull out Plan B.
At that one point, I mentioned, I was like, should I separate my bows? Which I knew you couldn't give me the definitive answer. But like, yeah, you could finish her with one bow. I was like, should I do this? I was like maybe I should just kill her and then go straight for the bear. I was like, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I was worried for Melvin. Like I was like, he has to survive. Like this is gonna be bad when you lose somebody.
I knew I was about to be toast. Like if the werebear would have had one more attack, it would have been
I was running off 2.
So was I. At the end, I was on 2.
I was at the beginning almost at 2. Within the assassins, they met up.
You
I was
didn't
like,
have the werebear and the bear.
but I had less than you. Is my point.
That's
like,
a quote. Werebear and the bear.
I dropped straight down to like 2 immediately. I was like, fuck. I was like, this is bad. I was like, oh no.
All right, guys. Till next time. This has been Squad Gaming, D&D edition. We'll catch you on the next episode.
We don't have an outro just yet. Give us a little bit of time. We'll make it happen. But yeah, we had fun. Appreciate you again.
Let's play the intro again.
We'll go that route. Y'all catch us out. Maybe a week or 2. Goal is 2 weeks. Maybe next week. We don't know. Catch y'all.